All right, buddies. Here we are. It's a burrito-ful Thursday to you. To you all here on the second of. Is it Groundhog Day today? Then what's the 2nd of April? Because yesterday was the whole.
The Ides of April.
Yeah, well, it's Wednesday, so
yeah. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm down a light here. I'm just recognizing. Should I turn my light on?
For work,
no, because then it makes your eyes water.
I'll turn my light on here, fellas.
All right.
Your eyes are gonna water.
No, it's fine.
I don't like it. My camera's alive today.
Is your camera alive? It's alive and well?
Mm-hmm. Is your TV looking like Windows?
I don't know what I don't have a TV.
Oh, those are just windows.
That's my window. That's my
you're in the loft,
to the world.
3rd-story loft.
Yeah, I'm out here in the mountains,
oh wow.
The peaks of Mount
Boomcat.
Kilimanjaro. Something like that. This show is a presentation of Bet365. Oh, baby. How about those Canucks? What?
Oh.
You'd have got paid for the 3 and then it was 6-6. Ah, jeez. Hockey fans, tired of waiting for the end of the game to get paid, ready to move on to the next puck drop. That's why Bet365, an official partner of the NHL, has 3-goal early payout. If the team that you're riding goes up 3 goals at any point in the game, they'll pay that bet of yours out early. Hockey moves fast, and now with the 3-goal early payout, there's one less thing you have to wait around for. Thank goodness. Bet365.
It is quite something that the worst team by a mile in the NHL, up against the best team by a considerable margin all year. And you're like, oh yeah, Canucks, they led 6-2 at 1.186.
It would have been one of those things where you just throw that in on a parlay. Well, of course, Colorado's it's just easy. It's just an easy one. Just a little Colorado pepper on the top there, and we'll be just fine. Sorry about that.
They got back and tied that. Jeez.
Super chat. If you're watching along live and you've got some comments that you need us to react to, you need to get our hear from us about you. Yeah, that's what you can do. Youth Centers of Calgary will benefit. We'll take that money and get it to the Youth Centers of Calgary. We're doing a little home show because it's, you know what, it's snowing to beat the band out there.
Yeah. We were talking to McLeod Law. They said, guys, give legal advice, do a home show.
Just do a home show.
We don't need to be litigating people for running into you at stop signs and stuff.
No, we got enough on our hands. We don't need anything else untoward.
McLeod Law might be busy with all the crashes on the road.
Might be. Yeah, it just might be.
Plus, no one took Rhett's parking spot at the coffee shop. He's in a better mood today. That's great.
That's right.
That guy's a rotten prick.
We'll speak of rotten pricks, we'll go to the insider hotline here in a moment. But not everybody. I just wanted to show this. Not everybody is upset that the weather is what it is. I live with with someone who, when the snow comes, say, "Hey, this is great." So this was this morning.
Okay, come on.
It's a big dog. Bear's a unit.
That's it. That's what
Yep. Little wag.
Right
good here for a bit.
This is the spot.
It's snowing. You're just gonna sit in the snow. All right.
And that's it. That's his day. That's
perfect.
Little things.
I'm telling you, when that's how he lays down. It's like a thump, and you hear it throughout the house wherever he is, upstairs, downstairs.
Gentle.
I'll be here. When's dinner?
Yeah, he's probably got about 12 hours worth. He was out there for about half an hour and then let me know he needed back in. So he's inside. By the time we're done this, he'll be right sour. And
how much does that slim fella weigh? Like
he's put on some LBs. There's no question about it.
Heavier. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
early boy.
he's a bit of a barrel right now.
Yeah, that dog looks real big.
Yeah.
How big are those things?
100 pounds?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
And you know what? He's not the biggest. I've seen some smaller, but he's kind of middle of the road. He's a bit
plop
chunky.
is elite. It's an elite plop.
Yeah. Those in the Newfoundlanders, they're big dumb dogs, but they're all right. Let's get to the what did you call it, Noodles?
Nope. You did.
That was you, Dean. Yeah.
Insider Hotline presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. CrystalClearCalgary.com is the website. Crystal Clear, you know what? They're here for you. Barn burner customers, hot water heater, AC, furnace. Mention barn burner. Going to be some discounts there for you, up to $1,000 in value. And they've got those solutions, all budgets, whatever you need, they'll take care of you. CrystalClearCalgary.com. What a guy. Usually here on Wednesdays. We got Good Friday, not doing a show. Hey, James, any chance we could? Sure, whatever you guys need.
Team player.
Professional.
It was you that called me some sort of like a miserable prick or something. Like it wasn't anybody else. You said, what did you guys call it? And it was, they were like, they didn't call me anything. It was like, speaking of miserable humans or ugly thing, we got a guy on hold. It
must have been Freudian. I just saw Noodles. I saw you pop in on the things. I got a lot of balls in the air over here, James. I
know you got to pull a 200-pound dog out of the snow.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do. And you're not a dog. You're not a pet person because you couldn't handle
They hate this face. Like animals don't like my face. Now I just flew back from Florida. Where was I? Florida yesterday or whatever. It's another level down there because I don't know where. And you can speak to it because you're a dog owner. Where the level of like sanity crossed into insanity, because there was a dog in a stroller that we had to wait while I was on an elevator, and this lady rolls in. I'm like, oh, it's got a baby, like, let's move out of the way. And then this idiot dog face sticks out of the stroller. And I was like, we waited for this. Like, so at what point do animals like take over a household where people are pushing them around in strollers? It's a fair question.
It is a fair question. There's a lot of losers out there.
That dog Boomer, he's very cute and he seems like a cool dog and takes care of the family and all that. But I don't know where they crossed over where they need to be like in a cart or whatever they say.
Yeah, like I think it's fine if you're at home, you have a dog, and you can love your pet as much as you want to. You're a pet owner, do it. But when you start to let that affect society, then it's back on the person.
That's fair because. Unless that dog was like a bomb sniffer and got its legs blown off in the war or something like that, and you got to push it into a stroller or it needs some sort of a harness or something, it should not be in a baby stroller ever in its lifetime.
Did you get the feeling that pooch did?
Was that dog an American hero?
No, the look on his face was like, I'm just pampered because it was wearing a sweater and a hat. I was like,
jeez, in Florida?
Yes.
There's crazy Floridians. You got to watch out, Noodles. Crazy Florida man, Florida woman.
Even they're in Florida, they're cold. They're wearing sweaters and everything. Anyways, it was beautiful. The weather down there, all that. I saw the snow in Alberta. Hurts my heart. Talked to my mom in Edmonton yesterday. They've had a rough go too, but hopefully the sun is shining or going to melt it all soon.
Oh, yeah.
Chinook, maybe.
Well, you mentioned Florida. We were actually watching the other day. We all separately together, but we were like, tonight this might be the biggest game of the year for the Ottawa Senators. They're playing the Florida Panthers. Let's as a group, let's sit down and watch this game. Let's really cheer on almost for you. We're kind of cheering on you and the Ottawa Senators. You're part of the team, basically. Yeah. How'd that go?
In the immortal words of Louis Domingue, the great backup goaltender, not the best.
Not the best.
When he got
pork and broccoli, not the best.
Spicy pork and broccoli, not the best. You knew 8 seconds in when there's and listen, Rhett, you could speak to this. That's on the goalie. I don't know if you saw the first goal.
Yes, we watched.
Okay, cross, dump. You could argue it might have been icing, so that, but anyways, at the end of the day, the goalie needs to stop the puck. The defenseman either fans out or comes and gets it from him, and you move on. The fact that they got their wires crossed, and I think that was what Noah Gregor got the easiest goal he'll ever get in his lifetime, and you just knew they were in one. Like they had such a bad game that it was almost laughable because you were like, you anticipated it going the other way. You talk to people in Florida, they're like, we don't want to win this game.
They're packing it in.
But Florida, like I'll get to Florida in a second. The only saving grace for the Ottawa Senators is everyone they were chasing that night lost. So the Islanders lost, Columbus lost that night. Like
lost opportunity.
All they did was lose one game of their schedule, and they don't have a lot of runway here. But that's what makes tonight's game for them so much like a must win, but it's probably the game of the season for them. And Buffalo's trying to clinch a playoff spot for the first time in 15 years. So they're playing for a lot too. So, and then quickly on Florida, everybody you talk to there, they've accepted it. We got a top 10 first round pick protected. We want to, if we can get the top 5, if they could win the lottery,
oh my God.
or just, could you imagine them winning the lottery and then coming back with a healthy Barkov, Reinhart, Marchand, Bennett, you name down the line, sign Bob to a friendly team contract potentially. I don't know. I'm not speaking out of turn on that. I have no idea. But their whole thought process is this is Father Time catching up with us. Bad omen. They said they knew they were in trouble. It was day 1, first practice. Sasha Barkov blows his knee out. They're like, okay, it's not going to be our year. They had 9 regulars out the other night, and they're going to come back healthy and rested next year. And I think they'll be a cup contender because, and with a real high draft pick they can use for currency or have a draft a really good player.
This is the key to continual relevance is the one-off years where you throw in the towel on it and you get a top 5, top 8 pick. And all of a sudden you've got draft capital again and you've got youth coming up and you're going, shit, this is good.
Didn't Tampa do that where they were like,
they went 4 years. They had 3 conference finals, and the one in the middle, they missed the playoffs, and they picked really.
It doesn't always work. The Rangers kind of had that. They were like, I don't know if it was President's Trophy. Then they bottomed out, and they got Kakko, and then they got Lafreniere. Yeah. Colorado did it with Cale Makar. They were kind of performing well. And
can I throw a caveat at you there?
Yes.
COVID. It wasn't normal when the Rangers did it. COVID was part of the.
You think of those players. It's a great point, Rhett. You think of those players. That Shane Wright draft year.
Yeah, that was the year. Didn't play a game.
Those guys lost a lot of development, like the development of a young player at 17 years old. So it's amazing. You're seeing them start to come into their own, but now they're 20, right? They're 21. So I love that because you could see it. You didn't know it in the moment, but you knew it. You look back and you're like, okay, COVID was definitely a bump in the road for the development of those players. But I look at it. Florida's a team that I could put money on and go, they'll be fine next year. Mm-hmm. Other teams that I cover, not so much. I'm not sure. Toronto, what's Vancouver? What are some of these teams that you're going?
Let's follow it up with the team that you cover a lot. Ottawa. Yeah. What the hell is this? Are they? I know it's goaltending, but if they don't get in, do they have to do something with the goaltending? Or
I think, yes. To answer, even if they make it in, because I do believe they will make it in, but they got their work cut out for them because they play Buffalo tonight, they play Minnesota, they play Carolina. Strength of schedule, they're the fourth worst in the league down the stretch here, so they control their own destiny. Now they have a 5-game homestand here, so that's. But it's against really good teams. Now, I think Florida's coming back in, and they're going to remember the beating they got the other night. So I'm not worried about those points, but I'm more worried about Buffalo tonight, Minnesota, Carolina. Those are really good teams. Tampa's coming back too. The other thing about this, I think you asked me, do they have to do something with the goaltending? Yes, even if they make the playoffs and Linus Ullmark goes on a run. It's apparent to me that Linus Ullmark is a really good goaltender when his minutes are managed.
Yeah.
And that says to me they need a tandem goaltender, not a guy who's a 20-game starter or a young kid that they need to mentor. They need somebody who can play 40 games. And he won a Vezina when he had somebody who could play 40 games with him because he's a really good goaltender, but I just don't see him as a standalone play every night type of guy.
So should we be all over Linus Ullmark for being soft physically when we've even back to his Buffalo days before Boston? It was, if the slightest thing's wrong, Linus ain't going to go. Or is this just understanding, okay, you've got a guy that's going to be elite for 40, but you got to find the other guy for 40 because I know when you guys played, when Mika's rolling out 72, 70, 71, that guy's going to get called some names if he can't go more than 40, but it's a different league now.
It is. And I remember I had a great conversation with Roberto Luongo years ago when he was just about to retire. and he played back-to-back games. He got forced. I can't remember, his backup was struggling or sick or something. And I remember
it wasn't you, was it?
No, I
Okay.
was long gone out of the league. But I remember talking to him the next day, and I asked him, and he said, Jamie, that the game is so much quicker in tight. So you're up, down, over. Like if you actually did the analytics of a goaltender and what they have to do throughout a game. I did it once just for fun. Carey Price, we had an overhead view of Carey Price. And what I did was how many times he went up and down, how many times he went side to side, how many times he went out and stopped the puck. And on that particular night, I believe he faced 26 shots, but his workload was insane because it was in tight. You're moving side to side, up and down. I think he went up. I'd have to go back and look at my notes, but he was up and down a couple hundred times that day, like that game alone. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I'm talking about the workload. It's different. So it gone to the days where Marty Brodeur faced 12 shots. He handled the puck. The trap was there, and there's not a lot of taxing on the body. The game's just different now, and we have to respect it in a different fashion. So no, I wouldn't call Linus Ullmark or anybody who's a tandem goaltender soft who can't play 60 games. It's just a different game now. It actually makes me appreciate the guys who do.
Mm-hmm. Like Vasilevsky and Hellebuck, Sorokin,
like the many that do, it makes me appreciate them more. And we know, I mean, you guys watch Kipper. We played with Kipper. That's a special human, being able to. It doesn't matter what era, playing 7 years of 70+ games. That is a special human being able to do. And with the lifestyle choices that he had, to keep him in fit, you know what I mean? To keep him dialed in, put it that way.
Not sure what you're referencing.
I'm referencing that.
Yoga?
Take your word.
I'm referencing the guy was 6'1", 183 pounds, and it didn't matter what his VO2 was. He played 75 games every year, or 72 games.
Yeah.
Like that's where sports science and eye test doesn't match. Where the sports science people are like, that guy's going to die on the ice. And he's like, just give me more games. And he won. And so that's where, when you're talking analytics, it doesn't fit with Kipper.
So just last one on Ullmark. We understand now, and we've come to the conclusion, he's a great tandem goalie. Last year, he had 44 starts. He's going to pass that this year. That's his career high, 44. He alternates games for the full season with Boston a few years ago, has a Vezina. Were the Senators foolish to give a half-season goalie $8.25 million a year? Because that is number one bell cow money. That's Hellebuck money. It's in the neighborhood of a little less than Shesterkin, but the body of work's not the same. But point being, if you're going to pay a guy 8+, you're not asking for 40. You probably ask for 55, 60.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think that's an unfair statement. I think probably in a perfect world, it would have to be something with a 6 in it, because you might have to pay somebody else 4, depending on it. Like if you want to manage your money or your cap properly. Cost of doing business, cost of, Ottawa market. Like we always talk about tax, living in certain areas, all of that type of stuff. I think when you look at it, in a perfect world, if you could get him to something with a 5 in it, even if it's 50 and 32, that backup could be maybe a $3 million goaltender, 2.8, something like that. I look at the goaltenders that are available in the offseason. You might have to go shopping with the Toronto Maple Leafs and see if Anthony Stolarz is available, or one of the other two, Hildeby or Woll. Do you look into Stuart Skinner as a UFA? And I don't know what Stuart would get, right? Because Stuart is an interesting case study. Does he get the Aiden Hill contract? Something, I think Hill's at 6, I believe. I think they're just below it. Logan Thompson was 5'8". Now, is Thompson a standalone starter, or is he a tandem?
I think he's a standalone starter, but when they signed that deal, they probably thought he was a tandem. And you had the other goofy goalie coming off a great year. So you probably bought a tandem guy, but he ends up being a hard one. Yeah,
I think he's a 1, but what can you just quickly, I don't have my thing, what's his career high in starts or career high in games played?
I'm guessing it would have been last year, because that's when he took
like
over.
That 60 game start.
It's not a huge body of work, to your point. And we can move on. Kind of crazy. I would not have thought about it, but the NHL, they put it out in their email that there were three teams in a span of 30 minutes held wild card 2 in the West yesterday. Started with Nashville, San Jose got in there for a little bit, and then LA managed to jump in. You've been covering the Senators, and they've been doing this. You hear when the playoffs start, if you get in, you'll be battle tested. But I think of teams like the Islanders, the Kings out here, Ottawa. It must be so mentally exhausting. You're kind of living that right now, and you're seeing these players. Like, what is it like for these guys to be, oh, we're in, now we're out, now we're 4 back, now we're 2, and out of town, watching the out of town scoreboard on nights like tonight where there's 100 games. It's crazy right now.
The highs, I can't imagine, because in broadcasting, as long as, for a broadcast, as long as I don't swear on air, the other night in Florida, Gord Miller and I were in the car at 10 p.m. and I'd forgotten about the game. Yeah. That's it, right? Like, these guys are living it and living the ups and downs and thinking, okay, is this the game that got us in the playoffs? Is this the game that took us out of the playoffs? Did we lose the playoff race tonight? The fan bases are going through that right now. And it's mentally taxing and draining. I don't know. I swear to God, it's going to come down to the last night of the season. It might come down to the last night of the season for both conferences. Yeah. On both sides, that playoff race.
Flames host LA last game of the year. That has a chance of meaning something for LA. I'll say that.
Ottawa, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
it's a nothing game for the Leafs, but they love to stick a stick in the spokes of the playoff hopes for the Ottawa Senators. Of course.
We were kind of laughing yesterday how many times we've shoveled dirt on teams. With Philadelphia, we haven't paid attention to them, and then they're right there. The Kings, they were cooked. San Jose, the Jets,
sure.
Right? I think I talked to somebody today because we're trying to plan out our playoff schedule and stuff. So I talked to somebody at work today. He's like, we might have to plan for 4 Canadian teams again here if Ottawa and Winnipeg makes it in. Right now, you're sitting there going, okay, it's Montreal and it's Edmonton. How do we plan accordingly of our coverage, all of that? And it's like, well, hold on a second here. Ottawa has a chance. Winnipeg has a chance. I think on that side, Winnipeg's the best team on the outside looking in. I've always felt that Ottawa's the best team on the outside looking in on this side. Mm-hmm. They might both make it, or they might both miss based on run out of road, a goaltender steals. They might get Connor Hellebuck on the last game of the season to somebody, but it's going to be interesting to see. Now our Flames, they were concerning me getting all these points. And then, Colorado was like, hold my beer, but that's going to happen. Now, just be interested. Where are they? And they're in Vegas tonight.
They're in Vegas. Yeah. I did want to ask you, we haven't talked to you since the Torts Cassidy stuff happened. 8 games left. The coaching move, you always get a bit of a coaching bump, but is it for more than one game? I guess just thoughts there, because we could all see that Vegas did not look right.
It's funny because I would apply it to Edmonton as well. When it was noisy around Chris Knobloch, I believe I might have said it on this show, wouldn't it be ironic that Daryl Sutter, like I'd call in Daryl Sutter, and, like a hard-ass coach that has nothing to lose, Torch signs the rest of the season. That's his contract, right? So he doesn't have allegiance to, now he knows and has relationships with Jack Eichel and Mark Stone and all of them. But, you come in and you press buttons. And, when I look at the coach, I think Bruce Cassidy is an unbelievable coach, and he's going to be out of work as long as he wants to be. That's it. Like I think there will be in the offseason teams that fire their coach to hire him. So I'm not worried about Butch. I'm just looking at Tortorella in a vacuum. And the first thing I thought was Vegas might be dangerous now, because if they can get saves, if they can, and that's a giant if, because, I think there's other teams we talked about not getting saves. He might get them to a point where he's pushing buttons and he's an intense guy, and he might drag them into a war, and that team is battle tested. And that's, I thought that if Edmonton was going to make a change, they needed a hardened, motivating guy type of thing. And I'd said, why not Daryl Sutter? But again, at the end of the day, Edmonton seems to have gotten at least a little bit of a formula going for how they want to play. I think Vegas and that move, nothing surprises me with Vegas. I will tell you that. And it actually showed, and we had Kelly McCrimmon on our show, and he kind of took umbrage to the fact that he seemed like they were like cutthroat, but it was like, he goes, everybody here wants to win. and everyone was buying into winning, and we're doing what we can. So I actually respect the fact, like, he kind of doubled down and said, like, this is the culture we built, is people want to win, and we have to make moves accordingly. And he said, you can't fire players. So it was the coach that had to go. And man, in their 9 years, have they given us some material? Marc-Andre Fleury. Yeah. Marc-Andre Fleury, face of the franchise, gotta go. Jonathan Marchessault wants an extra year on his deal or whatever. Didn't talk. Sorry, gotta go. James Neal, like, real deal. Like, you name it, man. Like,
Gerard Gallant without a cab ride.
Gary Gallant, and then it's into Pete DeBoer. Like, these are great coaches. It's like, no, expiration date, moving on. Now, ownership has to sign off on that. Bill Foley has to go, like, I'm fine with you spending some of my money here, because Bruce Cassidy, if he wants to sit at home next year and make whatever he's making, $4 million, he can do it. So cutthroat move, but I see there's no downside for that move. If anything, I think Vegas might find a little bit of spark there.
Would it be fair to compare Cassidy to someone like Sutter, but just of this era? Like, grinding, asks a lot, but does get a lot out of players, although the shelf life, certainly when you look at Boston and now here, for the results he's had, you'd expect him to stay longer in both spots.
I think he would be Sutter light. Yes. Like a version, if it was a beer, it would be the light version of the beer, not the heavy part. And keep in mind, I know people who played for Cassidy, like him a lot. But yes, it's like anything. Coaches wear on you, and especially if you're a guy who's in the middle of the road, it's always, I think in today's world, it's how the coach interacts with the star players. Because the guys below that, those are interchangeable. And like those, if you're a guy who's in the middle of the road, you don't have a problem with the coach because you might not be there a week from now. I always looked at it that way. But it's the star players, how they interchange with them, how he presses their buttons. And sometimes it just have a year where it's not working. And, Vegas is looking at the Pacific Division. They're looking at the West saying, we've got an opportunity here if we can get our act together. And I think that's why they made the move.
And I'm fine with making the move because they need something. They've been flat all year. I want to get your thoughts on team chemistry. It's all fine and good to say we're cutthroat, we're here to win, and that's what we're all about. They have dumped a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Stars,
and a guy like Whitecloud that comes here, I'm repeating rumors I've heard, very popular guy.
Yeah.
Well liked. At some point, you delete guys, the rest of the team doesn't want to see leave. And Rasmus Anderson's a good guy. So, but it almost doesn't matter what you're bringing back at some point, right? And they were flat while Whitecloud was there. I'm not saying that that's a direct. But at some point, it feels like to me, he's going to burn too many bridges, and he's going to lose that room. And whether you change the coach to Torts or Sutter or Jimmy Playfair, whatever, you've pissed people off too much.
Yes, and again, the culture or the tightness of that group. You take too many people that are woven in that fabric. Eventually it comes apart just naturally because not everybody has been through the battles and all of that. I understand that, and I get what you're saying, Rhett. But I think that they feel there's like a balance of like turnover and selling to the guys like, hey, we're going to get Thomas Hertl and we're going to figure out how to do this. And if this guy has to go overboard for it, on paper, we're a better team. Keep in mind, I thought I was a glue guy in 2004. And you guys were so upset the day after I got traded. He won 7-0 in Colorado.
Then we were giving Daryl the finger.
I remember Kipper calling me laughing. But the point being is if your team is better, I think sometimes the trade-off of losing a good person to an upgrade in a certain position is probably worth what you're looking at. But I do understand.
I think it's a bit of both because I've.
The other thing you've talked about, Red, is when you bring in guys, and we saw it again this year, Mitch Marner has never played a game for the team, one of the highest paid players. Jack Eichel comes in, making all the money. Like there's not that kind of succession plan where you're drafted and then like who's been drafted by by those guys. They've traded so many draft.
No one that plays there. Yeah.
Can I
All their firsts have been moved.
Yeah.
One other thing I want to add to that, on top of that, 100% what they said, but you've been around it enough, and you might not, because you're more professional than I am when you make your comments. There's some guys that sign contracts, last contracts, that want to kick their fucking feet up. And what's a better spot than Vegas with the low taxes, nice weather, and I can be here and ride it out forever? They're a veteran group, and I'm not saying they're at that point, but that plays a factor. When you hear guys, when I hear, and I was the same way, and I'll blame myself. I thought it. Oh, I'm in Calgary. I love Calgary. I want to sign a contract, and I want to sign one more, and I want to retire. Well, that means you're thinking about retirement, not winning Stanley Cups. How about we think about winning Stanley Cups? Is that starting to slide in? Could it be?
I think anytime you have, it's a great point, because anytime you have veteran players, they're all battle tested. Keep in mind, most of that group, or 3/4 of them, have won.
Mm-hmm.
There is also maybe like, hey, we could turn this on. Like if you've won before, like the urgency to win, it's there, but it might not be at 100%. What if it's at 96%? Because you're, you know what? Like, I get it, and you're comfortable. Comfort is, again, I was never a comfortable player, never had the long-term deals and stuff like that. But I know in today's world, like they're not worried about post-game or post-career, because they all have X amount of dollars in the bank. They're going to be set up for their lifetime. But there is a layer, Rhett, of comfort, or maybe too comfortable. And maybe that's where Kelly McCrimmon goes, not liking what I'm seeing. This group is too comfortable. I need to throw a grenade in the middle of it and shake it up. And that actually is the job of the manager. That's the job of the coaches and everybody involved, to understand the pulse of that room and what makes them tick. And Kelly McCrimmon said in his media, he's like, we needed, we seemed, what did he say? Lethargic. We seemed not inspired. Well, he got everybody's attention, because, the guy who's bursting through the door is not a casual coach. He's an intense coach. Daryl Sutter was an intense coach. He was on a Monday night against Phoenix. He had us ramped up, man, screaming.
I can tell you, I don't know if I've told this story. We lost when we lost to Anaheim, and Edmonton went on the run.
06.
06 against Carolina. They lost. I was in the gym at the Dome, oddly, and Daryl, this was June. He was losing his mind. Yelled at me. We should still be playing. They're playing right? Like the switch don't come off. Huh?
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean,
some guys running hot.
Competitive people, and especially when they feel like you fell short. Like when you're going, I'm watching something where I know if we play to our capability, we could be right there. And I think that's what eats at coaches and managers and owners and all of that. And you're right. It's a fine line. It's a balance. If you're Kelly McCrimmon, you're not only looking at teams chasing you, going, yeah, hey, we could fall out of the playoff picture if we go 0-5 here down the stretch. Like, you got to be mindful of that. So I think it was a gutsy move, but you could see the logic behind it. And we'll see if they go on a run here.
What's interesting to me with them, because like Rhett's got a great point. When you get too many guys at the end of their career and the feet are up, it's over. Kelly's trying to push that aside, but they continue to move every single first rounder and or kids that have been drafted in the first round. Like, it's fascinating to see how long they can keep this window open, because they're underperforming. The roster's still good, but it is going to go badly at some point. You cannot move guys in their mid-30s on big money deals, and maybe you can coax them into retirement or in LTIR them, but you cannot continue to play the trade futures for presence game and not get punished at some point.
I wouldn't say the only, but one of the saving graces is the cap going up and they spend money.
Yeah.
So they will be able to kind of spend their way out of mediocrity if they want. But you're right. It is, at some point, they're going to wake up and have this window, and they've had success in it, so nobody challenges it, but they're going to go, we got no picks, no prospects, and
We're old and slow.
5 contracts that we are going to struggle to move right now. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen to the Florida Panthers too, but they don't explain for 2 back-to-back cups and going to the finals a third time. Like what you do is adapt and you reload and try and go back at it again.
Wow. And I don't want to talk about Vegas all day, but the one other catch that Vegas has going for them is the pillow fight division that they're in.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like they're snot bubbled in any other the other East, you know what I mean? So they're fortunate.
There's a pathway there though. Like if they can get their game in order, or Edmonton or whoever, one of those teams, Anaheim, if they get to the conference final, then you start seeing what the other side looks like. So that there's a conference final there for somebody if they get their game in order and really go for it. And I think that's probably the thought process in Vegas too.
It's got me worried a little bit. I'm
worried about it.
Yeah, I don't like that pathway.
No, we got to get you out of here. We always keep you too long, but you do Toronto radio, so I'm sure you noticed this. But earlier this week, Toronto fired their general manager, Brad Treliving.
Raptors?
Did not know that.
No, Maple Leafs. Sorry,
Leafs.
I don't know if the Leafs actually. Yeah, they made a change, and there was a press conference and stuff. And what Keith Pelly talking about? A forward thinker, someone who's into analytics, and I just kept thinking Jamie McLennan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jamie comes on this show. He's talking about sport logic and goals above expected. Like you trot out the numbers. I mean, you're big into that. There's no ego. Have they approached you yet, or
huge network?
Yeah, it would be great, but no. I mean, nobody's approached me. They would. I mean, they never would. But there's that press conference was something else, man. Like I'll be honest. Like trying to unpack that. You almost, as the fan and media member, had to take notes of where it was going. Like
you had to. Yeah.
All of a sudden, talking about Eric Tulsky in Carolina, and then Buffalo's top prospect in Montreal. You're like, what? What's going on here? And then, we underestimated that Montreal and Buffalo would be good. These teams have been getting first rounders and rebuilding and retooling. Montreal, it's been 8 years. In Buffalo, it's been 14 years. Like eventually you knew they were going to turn the corner. You saw Detroit and Ottawa coming. Florida is an aging team, but they were cup contender. Tampa gets the rest that they need. They just needed health. Like you knew the Atlantic was going to be a monster. I think there were a lot of mistakes made. I love Brad Treliving. Yes, there were. I'm not laying this at his feet. Did he contribute? Sure, because he's the manager. You have to own it. I would love to know, just seeing that press conference, I would love to know how involved from, managing up Keith Pelly was, or did he leave Tree alone? Who is his, what did he call them? Hockey observers that he talked to. Like that is that a guy at a gas station? Is that a guy at the petroleum club? Or does he have a tight network of people in the NHL that he talks to? I would think probably knowing Keith, because he's such a good, affable guy, and he's well liked, but I think he'd be talking to everybody. Like he's just one of those guys who talks to everybody. But I wasn't inspired from the press conference. Now I will say this, and we've had this conversation on this show. Were you inspired when Donnie Maloney spoke and had a vision that everyone was confused on? Actions speak louder than a press conference. So I want to give them the benefit of the doubt to go and try and get the right people. And I say people, not person. So I believe the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company doesn't have to be an old hockey guy who's got a GED. You can actually step outside the realm and have somebody who knows, has a business mind, is savvy, and knows how to manage down and manage up to owners. Like to me, you can have a smart business person that creates a culture, hires the right people, and lets them do their job. And that's, I think that would be a role. Do they have a hockey background? Do they have to have a hockey background? They don't. Would it be nice? Absolutely. But they'd have to get the right hires here for Toronto.
To me, and we'll get out because we have talked a lot. To me, it's the let them do their job part. To your point, that whole press conference, I just came away from thinking, you can hire whoever you want, but it does not feel like there's going to be
autonomy,
any chance to go in there and do the moves and make the moves that you think are going to make you better or that you need to make.
That's the thing that I kind of worry about for whoever comes in. Are they going to be able to execute a vision? Or are they going to be forced to execute a version of a vision?
So is that what I'm sensing reluctance in your availability for this job? Is that kind of what you're
explains it?
What you're getting at?
You go back to early in the conversation. Remember when he said he left the rink in Florida at 10 and the game was over and he was just off to the pub?
But I also see two of his best buddies. You've got Peter Hanlon here in Calgary, assistant general manager, Jerome McGinley, upper management, Craig Conroy.
Listen, I got a lot of buddies that are in management, and some of them, actually a lot of them are really good managers. They're good executives. They work hard. They got good visions. It's more my buddies who are coaches, their hair is gray. Like they just look like they look like they haven't slept in years. And that's because players like myself and Rhett Warner would drive them to not sleep at night. And I always think a coach, man, it's like being a parent. A coach is like being a parent.
Can I ask you this? I don't think it's overstepping. You are a lot of times between the benches for the Ottawa Senators. You're friends with the coach. The other night, it's 1-0, 2-0. It's 5-0 in the first. Does he ever catch your gaze when you're between the benches and give you like a holy fuck? Like, do you guys ever kind of do the?
Well, he teases me all the time because I don't look at him. Like I'm close with Greeny. I played junior with him. I played pro with him. Been to his wedding. All that type of stuff. Travis and I are good friends. We will be. As I said to my good friend Brad Tree-Living yesterday, lifelong friends, jobs change. Like there's, it happens. Like everybody moves on in life and all of that. So my point being with Greeny, he will say to me sometimes when he's like, did you see me looking? I said, I would feel you like looking at me when, something weird happens. And I'm like, I'm not looking over there because I know that I will smile or I'll do something stupid or whatever. The other day I'm busy with two screens on. And I look over, there's Bobby Bugner staring at me. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like, it's amazing to see a lot of my former teammates and friends and stuff like that. Alex Tanguay, I had Todd McClellan as a coach. I got sent to Houston in a contract squabble my second year with Minnesota. I was 30. Todd McClellan was like 34. And he was awesome. I love that man, and I think he's a great coach. But he has some funny stories about me. He's like, do you remember when you purposely left your gear because you didn't want to skate in an outdoor rink? I'm like, no, I didn't do it. He's like, yeah, you did. And, we joke about it. But you see Tangs, like you see all these guys that you're friends, but they're in like a real – I played with Stevie Stajos. I played in the minors with him. Consider him a friend. I think they're under tremendous stress. Chris Drury, I see, Drew. And it is interesting to see. Some of them are having success. Some of them are in one right now. Again, like the stress of that. Now, keep in mind, on the 1st and the 15th, I don't know if their spirit gets broken if they're making so much money, right? Like you can look at it and say, at least I'm being compensated well.
Yeah.
But the stress levels are a lot different. But yes, long answer to, can I feel Greeny and all of my other buddies who are coaching and stuff staring at me? Yes. But I try not to, like, when it's a tense moment, I'm usually laughing or joking around with like our producer or, our play-by-play person. So, something will happen, a goal will go in and it's a tense moment. And I've got a, big smile on my face that I got to knock off. Because I'll lock eyes with like Brady Tkachuk or Tim Stützle or somebody on the other team.
Yeah.
Matthew Schaefer the other day had a tough shift and the puck came away and and he was climbing over the bench and I was big chuckle and I like locked eyes and I felt like he thought I was laughing at him and I wasn't. Like I was just being an idiot. Who knows?
Well, you don't worry about stuff like that. What other people might be thinking, you just let that stuff roll off.
Exactly. Rob Ray, I'm going to see Rob Ray tonight.
So excited. Yeah.
Love that man.
Put in a mouth guard.
Yeah. No, hopefully I'll get a good visit with him and he won't mess with me anymore.
Yeah.
Big head. Yeah.
Good stuff, James. Always a pleasure. Always a treat.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Take care. There he is, Jamie McLennan. Does it all. Our insider here on the Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating Insider Hotline. Crystal Waters is your crystal clear choice for home comfort. 403-219-4100. Even better, crystalclearcalgary.com. They've upgraded their website. Everything you need. If you would think, I bet I got to call them. You can go onto the website. You're going to get immediate help through that website, which is awesome. So crystalclearcalgary.com. I was thinking about that the other night, because you just think about your buddies, which is not to say he's not friends with his coaches or whatever, but if you have a lifelong friend who's doing a job down just down the hall within eyesight, and it's 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, like, I just think you'd be looking like, are you watching this shit?
I'm thinking of the second shot going in on Ullmark after the first one in, like,
because they've talked about it. It's like, what do I do with this goal? Like, what do I do here? And then it's 3-0 for me. Holy fuck, it's happening again. It's fucking gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Jamie wouldn't be able to make eye contact. Such a nice guy.
I could feel the stares. I love it.
So Vegas tonight for the Calgary Flames.
Let's go, Vegas. Get her going, Tarts. Saving grace is they've been dog shirt on the road, the Flames.
They have.
And
are you worried that they're going to pull through? Like, did the Vancouver thing worry you guys last night? Like,
no. I just mean, like, they've got 8 left. You are just percentage points away from getting into the top 2. That guarantees a top 4 pick. Don't get all cute here. Like, and I don't worry. I worry about it less since the coaching change, right? Because Torts is not going. They're not going to come up flat under Torts tonight, I'm guessing.
There's only so cute they can get, I think, is the other thing.
Pretty cute on that homestand. That's the problem. But again, on the road, they're a different beast.
I feel like it, and I know it's technically road and home records. It's the back-to-back with Edmonton, Calgary. How many of those teams that we played on that homestand were dialed in to play?
Florida.
Last game of a trip, 2 games in as many nights. That whole thing.
Backup goalies. I get it. Yeah.
And then on the flip, so you got that first round pick. You don't want Vegas doing too well, right? There's just some things to consider. Lots to consider, boys.
Then if they win the cup, that you get another first rounder.
Oh, that's right.
There's just I don't even know what to feel about Vegas.
Then there's 2 positives to that as well. Listen, I'm all either miss the playoffs or win the cup. Because if Vegas wins the cup, that also means
somebody else isn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is as important as anything.
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing at this point.
Does feel important.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that's concerned, or am I just nervous Nelly? You know,
you are definitely a nervous Nelly and a negative prick. So yeah, that's you.
It's hurtful.
You throw it out.
That was called for. That was hurtful.
Capital Automotive Group. It's Capital Chev. CapitalChev.ca is the website. 13103 Lake Fraser Drive in the Southeast. It's Calgary's truck destination. Keeps the lineup deep. Hardworking Silverados and Sierras to SUVs. Everyday commuters. You've maybe heard about the $99 lease. That's a real thing. Big inventory, competitive pricing, and a team that knows how to keep things simple. Whether you need something built for winter roads or summer road trips, this is the kind of place where you walk in curious, leaving confident. It's trucks, it's deals, and a no-nonsense experience, just the way Calgary likes it. Capital Chev, 13103 Lake Fraser Drive in the Southeast. I can't go for a rip today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do we get a lot of snow in Calgary? I wonder how it'll handle. Go figure it out. Go ahead.
We'll see.
Get after it.
When was the video shot? Because there's
the old Boom Daddy vehicle there.
Yeah.
What, me and the
because there's not a lot of
Denali what?
Yeah, there's not a lot of snow or moisture.
Look at the leaves starting to turn there, Rhett. Yeah, that's a fall filming.
What do you need me to? Got to be doing it live? Do I need to go out and drive in the truck?
Because I didn't even think it was fall. I thought it was
in
2026.
Get out of here.
No?
Come on now.
Boom Daddy's way ahead of you. He's prepared.
Chocolate Championship rolls on.
Ooh.
I know.
When does our window for voting close here? Where are we at in the Elite Eight?
I've kind of left that up to Jackie. What do you want to? Is it open ended or?
I've got it set for Monday.
Okay.
Monday morning, voting closes.
Monday
the new
morning, yeah.
Final Four will launch Monday.
Here,
Yeah.
Can I intervene here for 1 second, Dean?
Yeah.
Remember yesterday we had to have a conversation with Jack about who is kind of
Steering.
steering his ship.
Yeah.
And then you just said that you're allowing Jack.
Yeah.
It's like,
Steer your ship.
I don't like where
Oh,
this
really?
Is, I don't like
This
where
is your
this
baby. This is the chocolate championship.
Right.
Basically,
Yeah, no,
Pinder's running the show. Then is what you're saying. If you're good with it.
I've left the chocolate championship to the powers that be. This is not my wheelhouse.
yeah, no, it's there's things that could be said that are hurtful. That's probably not worth it.
And we don't die. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's
We
just
wouldn't do that on this show.
it's a thing that's happening. And you can vote now, flamesnation.ca. There's a story on the website where the link is. You can go to the voting page, and there it sits. What an Elite Eight we're into here.
1,
Reese
2, 3, 4,
and
5, 6,
Twix.
7, 9.
I think Jack, it was an eye opener for Reese. You think you slept on the Reese's peanut butter cups a little bit.
Definitely.
You went
One
to try
seed's
and
gone.
curry favor against the Reese's peanut butter cups, and people are like, no, I love Reese's.
Everyone loves them. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Kit Kat, Snickers, two very different bars. One is very light. It's like a nice little snack. The other one is, boy, if you're hangry and you need to fill the whole of this big, thick Snickers.
Oddly enough, that was the Snickers' last challenge as well.
Against
right.
the Aero Bar.
Yeah, light.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent point. The top right, it's the caramel, the 2.7 coffee crisp, barging its way through. There's no wafers or anything inside of caramel. It's just chocolate and gooey, delicious caramel.
I would vote crisp here, people. Just saying.
Kind of with red here.
Really?
I think we've got a couple.
A 7-2 upset?
I think that's the upset if I'm picking one for this round. The Marzo Henry is a push for me. I don't really have any strong feelings for either, but I think the coffee crisp has got that the national pride behind it. That is your Canadian keepsake right there.
I feel like the Marzo Henry is the Pacific Division of the
100%.
Is it really the pillow fight?
It's the pillow fight.
That's Anaheim and Edmonton trying to back into first over there.
I can't see either one of those moving on into a final.
Agreed. And I think the Kit Kat is going to steamroll the Snickers. I might be crazy, but I think this is the most lopsided in the
Really
Elite Eight. People love the Kit Kat.
I'm a Kit Kat fan.
Yeah.
But who's going to argue with any of these? Come on, people. What are we talking about?
It's elite for a reason, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's a lead for a reason. But and all deserving to be there. I don't think there's any disappointments there.
Nope.
Well, heavyweights are alive. No, I don't think there's a Cinderella left. Everyone's earned it here.
Chocolate Championship brought to you by Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals, offering a barn burner discount. If you go to handsomedans.ca, put the code chocolate into the coupon code section, you'll get $100 off your reservation. You do that by the end of May. Largest provider of privately owned vacation rentals on beautiful Vancouver Island. Canadian owned and operated. You're going to save 15% up to 15% booking direct with Handsome Dan. HandsomeDans.ca to find your next vacation spot today. And of course, Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating also jumping on board with the Chocolate Championship. They're all over us. Crystal Waters just taking such good care of us. Take good care of you too. Your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Stu is asking, how did Dairy Milk not make it? For a lot of people, again, it's why
Votes
it's
are counted. There's no
There's
hanging
votes.
chads here.
It wasn't even close. Dude.
wasn't close. Wasn't close.
So to answer, because the other bar got more votes and a lot more.
A lot more. Yeah, a lot more. Did we watch any hockey last night? Jack, I know you were very excited to sit down based on your reaction. When we
Loves the
put
West,
schedule on
yeah.
board. You were
I
very
did end up watching. I did. My buddies were actually texting about it. The Vancouver, Colorado game. It's nuts.
It
A
was
lot of
nuts.
parlays killed with the
Lord.
Canucks scoring 8 last night.
Yes.
What is going on here? That's why this league is so hard. Like, you have winless teams in the NFL. You have teams that have gone seasons without a single win. And in this league, the worst team in the league by a mile just absolutely looked way better than the best team in the league last night
Yeah.
in their building.
Do we trust these Colorado Wedgwood Blackwood goalies?
Wedgwood's had the better year, but when I remember we had Noodles 2 weeks ago, he was talking about which teams have goaltenders with playoff experience. Like Colorado ain't
Many.
it.
Yeah, there's not many.
Like,
And I was
Edmonton
thinking
ain't
about
really
that
it.
goalie conversation about it's truly one of the hardest things. It's the thing to figure out because Rhett, you know better than anybody what a great goalie can do for an otherwise average team. You can't get one. God, if we ever get one, then you think you've got one, so you sign them. Please sign in blood, and then all of a sudden, well, you're not who we thought you were. You're not exactly like that's what it was for Ottawa. We can't get goaltending. Latest Allmark just won a Vezina. Guy's one of the best goalies. Sign him.
In the court.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm more of a 40 game guy kind of guy.
So, well, and it goes back to what you said yesterday. Sorry for cutting you off, Ryan. But who knows them best?
The teams that had them.
Why are you letting them go?
Yep.
I know it's money. I know there's money.
Yeah. But like Vegas knew Logan Thompson best, and they made the wrong call too. It's just vote. Like who can figure out goalies? Who? Last year in one more game played than he has this year, Linus Ullmark goes 25, 14, and 3 with a 9-10. 1 year later, nothing's changed. Same goalie, better team in front of him. Contract kicks in, sure. Like he's an 886. I don't get it. Same guy. And it's the same thing with Bob this year. He's having an awful year. I was thinking about it. Like, is there a goalie that's had a long career in the league that hasn't had one or two stinkers seasons? Because like when you watch Sid, you know what you're getting every year. He's going to be point per game. He's great. Goalies aren't like that. The best goalies in the world have really shitty below average seasons. Superstar skaters don't have below average seasons. It's wild.
And some of it, maybe it comes down to injuries on defense or what have you. And I get that. But I do feel for a team that, because you look at, well, how could you give the guy this long-term deal? Well, we were starving for goalies.
And he was great last year.
And he was great. And he would come to Ottawa. So we signed him.
He has a trophy. He had 4 shutouts last year.
So it's, yeah. Don't you have a kid that's a goalie? Straighten him out.
Oh, he's going to have a lot of opportunity moving forward.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because of his parenting, because of the influence
the
of his father?
parenting,
it's the scent of booze on dad's breath that makes a good
center
goalie,
of excellence in Marteloup.
He's destined. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The center of excellence? Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
Were you shopping for goalie gear, did I hear?
Oh, Dino, very excited. Here's the thing about goalies. You got to be a goalie. You can't put people that aren't goalies into net. It's not going to work. This guy's a goalie.
Uh-huh.
He's the bigger of the twins. He's got 20 pounds and 3 inches on his twin.
Jeez.
He's grown out of his goalie.
It's a lot of bean salad.
A lot of being solid. The goalie equipment don't fit anymore. So we had to go on a trip last week to go get goalie gear. Look at this. Adrenaline source for sports. McLeod Trail South.
I was going to say I'll go today, but the roads are kind of maybe tomorrow.
That's on the way home. Well, you're already at home, I guess. Look at all the selection, all the gear. And if you've got a weirdo goalie like I do, you got to go up the stairs to the goalie department, Dino. You got all the player stuff, obviously. Goalie sticks, goalie trappers, goalie blockers, goalie pads, goalie skates. And the little Lugan couldn't have been happier. They got the old, what size are your feet? Let's put the lasers on them. Pew, pew. Yeah. Very happy man.
Adrenaline Source for Sports came onto the scene in 2007. They've not looked back. There's a new location in Northland Village Mall. They're bigger and stronger than ever. They're the source for sports. Parents and athletes know that when they want the biggest selection of the best names in hockey and goalie gear, it's Adrenaline. It's more than just hockey, of course. Ringette, lacrosse, baseball, softball, they've got you covered. You want to try some of the stuff out before you go. They got the shooting lane. Feel that puck. Take the guesswork out of paying for one of those brand new sticks. At the Northland location, they got the batting cage, Hit Tracks technology to test out bats. Get that one that feels just right. More than 15 minor hockey associations in the city have partnered with Adrenaline so players can wear that team logo and colors with pride. Maybe your team, your business wants to get some jerseys, some apparel done. AdrenalineGroup.ca is their brand building website. The south location, which you saw there, 9309 McLeod Trail, and the north location in the Northland Village Mall. Adrenaline, source for sports, taking care of you, Calgary. Apparently taking care of Pinder.
Between our 8 children, we've spent some time in Adrenaline.
Have spent some time there. Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I was informed as recently as yesterday that the batting helmet that we have for softball, that won't do this year.
Too small or not fancy enough?
It's the wrong color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, right. You know, your kid played quad and you got to have the right colored.
You got to be color coordinated. Yeah.
You're damn right you do.
Yeah. So we played with a unacceptable colored helmet last year. We're really wanting that to be rectified this year. So
what color do you need? Is it pink? Is it purple? You got a maroon?
Probably black or purple.
Right.
Somewhere in there. Probably black. Just black would be fine. And this one is red. So that's not good.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Gotta have matching buckets.
Yep. Gotta figure that out.
Terrible parenting by you, Dean.
Adrenaline. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll go see Adrenaline. See if I have a feeling they could probably help us out.
They'll have it in stock.
Get that figured out for sure. Get that all figured out.
How many sets of gloves would your kid have, Rhett? Because like you would have the
Hockey
Tigers gloves.
Oh God, he was freaking out the other day. Oh, I can't find the gloves. The Tigers helmet. And then he went down to Medicine Hat, and the trainer's like, "Yeah, you left them.
You left all your gear here.
It's here in the stall, dummy.
Right here."
He is his father's son.
It's good to know. Warms your heart.
It does. Yeah. It really does.
All right, friends, Pinder Report time. The big buy-in event is on at Village Honda. Now they want your vehicles at an expiring lease. Maybe you've got an extra one floating around. Maybe it's April Fool's and you're going to sell your kid's car as a prank, right, Rhett? Don't do it before you go to Village Honda. The complimentary appraisal process. Start at villagehonda.com. If you make a deal, they'll pay in 24 hours, or just go up and shake hands in the Northwest Auto Mall. We start at Flames Nation. It is a game day, friends. We know that. And there are
Pike bomb. It's a pike bomb.
Pike opining on the future of Flames netminders. We know Cooley and Wolf are under contract next year. Wolf's extension kicks in, as does Cooley's. And are you going to miss Ivan Prosvetov? Because he's a UFA this summer.
Well, to our goalie conversation, we talked shit about Cooley about 8 months ago, and here we are. So,
yeah, I just don't know that if you could make X in Russia, where you had a 930,
fair
versus you've got the 8-something, and look, it's Springfield and Bridgeport. We'll see what happens with him. Interestingly, Arseny Sergeev, who played for Penn State last year in a Cinderella run at the Frozen Four, has been very good down the stretch. He has taken a lot of minutes away from a depleted goaltending group, and there's some thought he might get a call-up late in the year. Okay, but I think we know who the 2 guys tending the twine next year on the big club will be, but they might be in the market for another AHL netminder. They also have 2 kids in Russia that theoretically could be brought over when their contracts are up at the end of the year. So we'll see what happens down the road. It's game day in Vegas. We know their goalies. Aiden Hill's not had a great year. They brought in Carter Hart, who has been a non-event and or hurt, and Akira Schmid's a guy that we saw in New Jersey for a long time, thought to be an heir to the throne somewhere. It hasn't happened yet. He did play at the Olympics. Okay. Who do we expect in net tonight? It was the Wolf start, Cooley relief, but nobody got saves, and it probably wasn't the goalie's faults when Colorado started playing the Kaleidopes music and put up 9 on the Flames. It'll be an interesting one to see tonight. We got some lineup changes. Pospisil back in. He will center a line with Connor Zary, who is back, and Adam Klapka. That is 4th line for them. Jan Kuznetsov also returns. He's been missing on the left side with an injury, missed 8. Zary returns to the lineup after AJ Guerra's suspension that hurt him. Attaboy, George. Great work. Process works. But that's what happens when you spin the wheel and it ends up on 3 games, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not good, but it's good to see Zary's back, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
See Zary back. It's not good to see players injuring other players and they're back from their suspensions before the injuries are done. We'll move on. There's the schedule for this week. They got a bit of a break after the Saturday game in Anaheim. They won't play again until Tuesday in Dallas. That's a 2-day break. They have 2 of those left in their schedule. And they close this road trip that goes Dallas, Colorado, Seattle, back home in Utah against Utah. That's a back-to-back, the last of the road trip and the first of the homestand. That's just mean. Ducks will be interesting. They blew one late last night, had a lead in the third. San Jose ties it and then wins it in regulation. All of a sudden, a 2-point gap between them and the Oilers. Ooh.
What are you doing here, Sleep Doctor Warner? Are you spending the night in Vegas? Are you getting out to Anaheim after the game? What do you want to do here?
They'll probably go to Anaheim.
Yeah, the city that never sleeps is not a good place to get sleep, I'm guessing.
And they've spent many a night there, but maybe.
Later game, but
I'll say this, Dean.
Okay.
With the situation the team's in,
yeah,
whatever's cheaper to accomplish.
Yeah.
Are hotels cheaper in Anaheim than in?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Maybe it is. I
Close to
feel
Disneyland.
like
Who knows? Final Four rates high in
Waldorf
Vegas.
Astoria.
That Fontainebleau. Where do they stand? Somewhere fancy down there, I bet. Let's take a look at the Vegas Golden Knights. We heard Tortorella talking today about how Mitch Marner's going to bounce around here, some center, some wing. They're going to move lines with him. I don't know if Mitch likes it or not, but I think Torts wants to see how he fits and where he fits. They've got Howden, sort of looks like the unusual piece up top, playing with the tandem of Eichel and Dorofeev. Barbashev, Marner, and Stone. Marner and Stone, of course, Canadian Olympic teammates. And Tomas Hertl was brought in with huge fanfare right ahead of the deadline after the Hannafin deal was made a couple deadlines ago. Been good, but has not been unreal. I don't know that they signed up Thomas Hertl to make 80 or whatever it is to be 3C, but here we are, game 2 under Torts. They're 1-0. They eked one out against Vancouver in Torts' debut. Decor, you've got the Flames pairing as the 3 and 4. That's Hannafin Anderson. Shea Theodore's an Olympian. And Lozon and Korzak are the big goons on the bottom pair.
Goons? You can't call people goons. What the hell's
Good.
wrong with you? We're a professional operator.
It's a complimentary term for a third pair defenseman. It's Lozon scraps a bunch. Korzak's got size. They, of course, lost Nick Hague in a trade to Nashville last summer. He was another guy of that ilk.
Was Brustevich a goon?
No, certainly not. No. All right. No, I would say the good Branson Zadorov pairing was a goony third pair, and I like that third pair. It's probably the best third pair they've had here in a decade. We'll keep moving. Goalies and injuries. Hill, Schmid, and Hart currently on IR, as is Wild Bill, William Karlsson, and the once heavily hyped Alexander Holtz, who's having a tough time becoming a full-time NHLer.
He was very heavily hyped.
During the Toffoli trade, of course. And the Markstrom trade.
If only hyped by Flames fans who were looking at Devils prospects and thinking this would be the guy they'd want to get.
Yes.
And then had to kind of settle for Ball.
Who I think is absolutely a better player at this point. Wild,
at this point.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with Holtz. Highly touted prospect, but it hasn't really panned out at the top league in the world as of yet.
And you think about that time, Ryan. Mm-hmm. I mean, that because you talked about that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if Flames fans like who they do now. I don't know if they had a ton of confidence at that point. It's like you got to get Holtz, but they took Ball instead. They kind of like Ball and see.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the confidence has grown that if that deal were to happen today, you'd be like, well, this Holtz good. But if Conroy says, then we trust Conroy.
Yeah, I think it was a small body of work, and you might have had confidence that things would work out, but now you can look and see the track record and be like, we do have a lot of confidence.
You're damn right we do.
Let us look at the finals from last night and then the standings, Dean. We're going to do it right. So
that's a weird way to do it.
With
that is awkward. I don't know why you have to step on the Pinder Report all the time.
Finals from last night. The out of left field result, the worst team in the NHL hangs an 8th spot on the Avs at home. They were up 6-2. The Avs marched all the way back to 6-6, and I'm sure we were all thinking, no. Vancouver will score the next 2.
That's right.
Yes.
What? Nothing to worry about here. Vancouver's they're just fine.
Right
in Denver, no worries.
Canucks looked like the Harlem Globetrotters last night. I know Sakaris and Price were saying that game in Calgary was good. This team looked about 1,000 times better than that one. Hoy. Blues were not great, but they did enough to beat the Blues in overtime. A loser point for the Blues, 2 for the Kings, moves them into a playoff spot. And the Sharks with the late rally, 2 points left on the table by the Ducks in the last couple minutes here. regulation loss. Celebrini, 4 points.
A 4-banger.
9 points in his last 3. It's a 3-game win streak at the tail end of that 6-game skid, which has them right back into the
God,
mix.
they're still right in there. They
They're
got
in
the games
mix,
played.
Retro.
Look at this.
Ooh, okay.
At the top of the Pacific, 2 points separates Anaheim and Edmonton. Games played are even. There's a bigger gap down to Vegas. We'll see if tonight's results impact that. In the Central, it feels like things are locked in. You got an 8-point gap between Colorado and Dallas and another 6 back to Minnesota, although there is a game in hand there. Utah's going to finish in the wild card. But all the action is 5 teams for 1 wild card spot. LA, San Jose, Nashville, Winnipeg, and Seattle, all within 3 points, and 3 with a game in hand in Seattle's instance of the final playoff spot in the West. And that Utah team, wild card, not that good. They get to face the winner of the pillow fight division in the Pacific.
There is so much dumb math we could do with this. Like Vegas, 82 points, 75 games. San Jose, 73. So they could get to be 1 point back of Vegas.
Yes.
If Vegas loses tonight to Calgary, maybe they drop out of the playoffs, which would help our draft pick. Holy smokes. Who else do we need? Like,
never mind the Jets, who put on a nice run here after the miserable first half of the year. Nashville has been hot and then cold and then hot. They're still hanging around, and Seattle's still not out of it. Go away, please. We're sick of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. We said 3 teams held that second spot
in
over a
half an
30-minute span. Nashville, then San Jose jumped in, and then the Kings got the 2
I'll
points.
tell you, oddly, maybe I'm disrespecting the Kings, but they're the team I want the least in there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sizzle there right now. I mean, it would be cool to see the vengeance story. I just don't see it. There's
not a lot of sizzle. I like Kopitar. I like Doughty, blah, 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 blah. They have 30 wins.
They have not been very
right.
Good
like that's the other thing. I'm like, these jokers have somehow clung on to points. And
look at the loser points, boys.
Yeah, look at the loser points. It's
18 loser points.
Them in Vegas.
5 less wins than San Jose. Like that's bullshit.
Like that's the crazy thing. The Flames were talking about, Lotto, could you get the first overall pick? Vegas is fighting for. They have 2. Like Vegas has 33 wins. The Flames have 31. It's these extra points that are keeping these teams afloat.
Let's go to the East. It's even crazier because the cutoff is 78 points in the West, and it's 88 in the East. 10 points better. That's 5 more wins, fellas. The Blue Jackets enter play today, holding it. But look at Ottawa, 2 back with a game in hand. Look at Detroit, 2 back with a game in hand. Look at Philly, 2 back with a game in hand. And even Washington isn't dead yet. They're 3 back.
No,
their games are even with Columbus. And you also have the Islanders up there at 89 points in the 3-hole. They're not clear yet either.
I say we delete Washington and Seattle off of our list starting next week.
Sounds great. Go ahead and lose, fellas.
What if they win a bunch and then
we
move
have
up?
to keep them on the list? Yeah.
Dean, why you got to throw up roadblocks to think?
I'm sorry, Rhett. Back to you, Ryan.
Bottom 10, the Flames find themselves securely in that. In fact, we'll look at the bottom 5 here. The loser point for St. Louis keeps them at 500. Rangers, okay. Flames, look at the game in hand here. Don't mess it up.
Don't do it.
Don't mess it up, Flames. You got a game in hand here. Chicago, okay. They've been shocking some teams here or there. On
Chicago's young enough; they could go win some.
Yes,
they might surprise you. They might pull a Vancouver and score 8.
And that's exactly it. If Vancouver can beat Colorado, what the hell are we doing guessing what's going to happen here in the final 7
Here's the issue I have with the Flames tonight. Sometimes you play better when you play guilty.
Oh no.
I don't like the way he does business. I don't like him.
I don't like that at all, Rhett.
No. Well, let's hope they were reading books and not guilty. They were.
I was going to say
last night.
Today's young athlete. I wonder, just what's the guilt coming from?
Well,
shoot, I forgot to put my creatine in my drink at night. Like, I don't know.
It's Vegas. There's temptation out there. There's temptation out there, Dean.
Yes, sir.
Not everyone has our discipline.
I know. Yeah.
So with the 4 points, Macklin Celebrini, yesterday we told you he eclipsed 100. Now he's at 105. These are video game numbers. He's not going to win the Art Ross, but all of a sudden, look at this race. McKinnon gets a goal last night early on to tie it at 1-1. He's tied with Kucherov. McDavid's got a 4-point bulge. Well, he's played a few more games than some of the other teams out there. And Macklin is firmly going to finish fourth. Behind him is Draisaitl, who's stuck in the 90s and hurt. It's been an incredible sophomore season for Macklin Celebrini. Just stunning stuff. Speaking of that,
sorry, I was just gonna say, I wonder about the Nate dog. He hits 50 goals last night. His team's gonna finish. They're gonna finish first. Maybe you get the Art Ross or the Rocket Richard. This whole thing, but he's losing sleep still over missing that empty net. Yeah, in that game, like it's just the way he's wired. He's like he'll just start smashing stuff in the for no reason.
I think that checks out. Yes. I don't know that
did something happen. Just leave him alone. Just don't
look at him.
Don't look at him. Just leave him. All right.
Just hang out near Landeskog. Don't talk to Nate.
He's going to be just dancing. It's just red hot once the playoffs start.
I think if we had to pick an opening round matchup, because Colorado is going to be the 1 seed in the West, for peak entertainment value, I don't know that there would be more fun games. It might not be a long series, but if you had Sharks and Celebrini against that Avs wagon, that would be so much fun. I don't want to see the Kings try to clog them down. I don't need to see Nashville in there. Winnipeg, okay, sure, it could be a good series, but for entertainment only, I want the Sharks in the 8-hole.
I find San Jose to be so much more exciting than the Kings.
Yes, and the kids. Yes. Anyway, hockey gods, if you're listening, that and Oilers losing would be great. Thanks. Okay, other NHL items. Let's take a look at clinching scenarios tonight. Only a couple teams have clinched. Tampa can do it tonight. Carolina can do it tonight. Buffalo can do it tonight. Minnesota can do it tonight. Simply, Minnesota needs a point. They get an X. Carolina, a win. They get an X. Tampa, a win in regulation, plus a little bit of help. They get an X. And Buffalo just needs a win of any variety. That will be something, Rhett, if the Sabres, who are on the road in Ottawa tonight, could return home with an X next to their name for their final home games of the season. Going to be a circus the rest of the way.
It's going to be an inevitability for the
would make tomorrow.
It is inevitable. Yes.
A Good Friday, if they could pull that off.
Hondo. Let's play the game. Give me some tunes, Dino. Shall you?
Oh, it's time for the game. All right, here we go.
Oh, look at the slate here. Goodness. 9, 12, 14, 28 teams in action. Goodness.
All right, here we go. Is it too loud, Jack? Because we're remote. I don't know how the levels are. Is it all right?
Olmark, good. Did Patrick Coletta play for Ottawa too?
Nope. Only Sabres.
Rob Ray.
Yes, well done, boys. Pittsburgh, Tampa.
Connor
Gensel. Cheery. Gensel.
Yeah, good. Bruins, Panthers, that's easy. Let's go a little deeper.
Too easy.
Yeah, I'd like to go deeper.
A little deeper. Nathan Horton. That's deeper.
Yep.
AJ Greer.
Oh, wow, yeah. Habs and Rangers.
Guy Lafleur.
Very good.
Wings and Flyers. Leclerc?
No.
That's what he was. What am I thinking of?
There should be lots of guys.
Maybe a ton, I think.
Terry Karkner. Boom.
Okay, he said boom. We don't need to verify that. We get Columbus,
Commodore.
Carolina again. That's the Commie Bowl.
Ray Whitney.
Yeah. Capitals, Devils. Ooh.
We've struggled with this one before.
Pass.
Dinas Zubris?
Maybe.
Can we research that before we move along?
Zubris. Who was the redheaded guy that I wanted to make the Flames? He had the tinted visor.
Oh, yeah, the big hulking D-man.
No. The smallish forward.
In Dallas?
In Dallas and Winnipeg.
Eakin. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still doing Washington. Eakin. Thank you. Yeah, he was PTO here.
Yeah.
Did we verify Zubris? We're good?
No, I just said we passed.
We'll check that at the end. Vancouver, Minnesota. Super Scout Judd Brackett. Who else? Marco Rossi. Sure. That's easy.
Did Brad Bombardier ever play for Vancouver?
Did Quinn Hughes ever play for Vancouver, Red? I'm trying to remember that.
It's hard to say.
I don't know a Quinn. I know a Luke.
Yeah, we'll have to research that. Blackhawks, Oilers. Duncan Keith.
Dickinson.
Connor Murphy. Lots of deals there.
Yeah. Duncan Keith works. Again, you could go for Dave Manson.
Ooh, there's a really good one. Steve Smith, I think, too. Didn't he finish in
Oh, you guys. Did we do Philly and Detroit?
Fire.
You said Karkner.
Oh, yeah, I did, but...
Give us another one.
Primo.
Yes, that's who I was thinking of, not stupid Leclerc.
Yeah, Keith Primo. Good one.
Flames in Vegas. We talked about the second pair. There's 2 Flames right there. You also had the tough guy, Derek Engeland. Lots of options here. They've not been afraid to swap. White Cloud, others. Leafs and Sharks, Timothy Liljegren.
What about, did Mike Johnson? Is this an Alan McCauley?
Alan McCauley for 100%.
Okay.
Mammoth and Seattle's. I hate this one.
I do too. They're
Stinking.
so fresh. So fresh and so clean.
Clean. Yeah, I think this stumps us every time.
It's not fair, Jack.
Stupid Seattle,
It
Jack.
really isn't. This is
Not
as hard as
fair.
it gets.
Jack, you have to memorize the expansion draft. You're now on all Seattles. It's
I
not
got
us.
Victor Arvidsson in the next one.
Yeah, Vic Arvidsson's good there. Yeah.
But the Kraken, and even if you go
Did
Kraken,
Simmons play in Nashville? I know he went from LA to Philly, but did he end up playing a year?
he may
Wayne?
have. I'm not sure.
No, we got that one nailed though. That's
I
fine.
got the Victor Arvidsson for Nashville.
So let's
Always
stay
do
with-
that one though. It's boring.
Do we?
I don't know if we've done that before. Kevin Fiala. There's a good one for Kingston.
Which one did we pass on?
Utah, Seattle.
Oh, I thought we passed on Washington. Jeez.
Well, we're gonna research Dinus Zubris and see if he played.
Yeah,
for
we
them.
need
No,
confirmation.
no, I've got a good one, and you guys should
Okay,
actually know
nail
it.
Nail it.
Well, he's in the news. He might retire.
Oh dear. And you're talking Washington, New Jersey.
Yeah, and he played here.
Alex Ovechkin.
Yogs.
Thank you, Ryan Pinder.
Yogs played for all his teams. The whole list is Yogs.
I barely remember Yogs as a Devil. I think we did that one the other day when
Mm-hmm.
Philly or whatever. Devil, hey?
There's other guys, but that one's pretty good.
Yogs is a devil, eh?
People are throwing out Kyler Yamamoto.
Yams.
Did
Okay.
he play for the Kraken and Mammut?
Kraken, yes, and I think he was Phoenix after time ended.
Brandon
in,
Tanev.
Yeah.
Tanev, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Good work, everyone. See, we get better on the 18,000 teams playing versus
Yeah,
the
we do, Ryan.
3 games last night.
That's the same as you when you have a drink.
Totally.
drink, too hard.
I'm awful
Yeah.
at 3 drinks.
Yeah.
Give me 18 drinks. I'm aces.
Yeah.
Just ask me.
Really dial it in.
Last night in Calgary, the PWHL had their takeover tour stop at the Saddle Dome. Look at the crowd. There's Danny Austin live from the 55th row. It was Ottawa against Toronto. Okay.
Did Danny do that on purpose, or is that where he was sitting?
I don't. Great question. That
You know
looks
what I
like
mean?
he's on his way up to the press box, Rhett.
Oh,
'cause
gotcha.
Dean and I would
That
know
makes
this.
sense.
This is the top of the 200s, and the
Camera.
spirally staircase that takes you to the 300s is right there. He snaps a photo and then goes up to the press box to hammer free popcorn.
Listen, I've spent a lot of time in that press box.
Have you? Who spent the most here?
I'll bet you I've drank the most in that press box.
You
I've
probably-
never
yeah,
drank
I-
this
well,
once. We'll
yeah.
give you that. Tie goes to the runner. As for the game itself, it was a 2-1 victory for Toronto. Beautiful goal to finish it off on a rebound. Third
I like
chance
the
went
color
in.
of those jerseys.
Yeah, me too.
They're the Toronto Taylor Swifts, as the uniform looks exactly like a music video of Taylor Swift, and the name has there's the T and the S, and it's scepter. It's interesting. Ottawa, I believe, is the Charge. Kind of looks like an O and a C. Work out.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
What was the attendance? You want to guess? You saw the photo.
17.
16,150. Hello. On a
Job,
Wednesday night. They've eclipsed 2 million attendees this year. Before, at this time last year, they hadn't even hit 1 million. So congrats to
is
the
that?
PWHL.
How much is that new franchise worth, Dino?
I think one guy owns the whole league. It's not.
Yeah,
really
it's
a
kind of how
traditional
that's.
setup. Yeah.
I thought you were
Not a
buying
normal
it.
league where they got different owners.
I
that
can't
run.
talk about it, right?
Oh, you signed the NDA.
NDA, buddy.
That's right. How many percent? Oh yeah, it's an NDA. You can't.
Cassie will kill me if I start.
WHL action tonight. The Hitmen are back at it. They want more Ethan Moore. This one starts at 6 tonight at Tundra Oil and Gas Place in Verdun, Manitoba. Tell us about it, Dean.
Well, see, here's the issue. In Brandon, there is the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair.
Oh, dear.
That always happens in the spring. It has been there for over 100 years. It's legendary and has precedence over the building in Brandon. So every year, if the Wheat Kings make the playoffs, they have to go on the road or figure out something for their home games. In the old days, they used to go to Winnipeg, play at the old Winnipeg Arena. It was very exciting for a young boomer to go into Winnipeg to an NHL barn and cut.
This is some sort of stupid.
The painting of the Queen at the one end. Great
so
stuff.
they have to. At one point, Kelly McCrimmon, so enraged that he was going to move the team to Idaho.
He should have.
Yeah, that's good.
Still should
draw big crowds.
He was going to move the Wheat Kings to Idaho because it was
stupid fair.
Beautiful.
We'll move this damn team. You stupid fair.
Let's go to Whitefish. The Whitefish Wheat Kings.
But Kelly was unable to win that battle, and still they have to go on the road. So they go to Verdun, which is a small community 40 minutes west.
What's that rink called? Like 1 or 2?
I'm going to look up the Tundra Oil and Gas Place. Hang on.
I have been there, but it's long ago. I'm sure it looks. It might even be a new building.
I'm guessing it's not as big as the home rink for the Brandon.
No.
This is for the playoffs, man. That sucks. Yeah. Gosh. How did Michael Furlan deal with this during his WHL career?
Well, you know what? It's on Marty Murray to really dig in and make sure, because this is, you know what this is? This is some must-win shit.
Really is.
Brandon Wheat Kings.
I said they need more Ethan Moore.
From the Hitmen too have to go to Verdun.
It's closer though.
Wow. Okay. Well,
shorter trip.
Nonetheless, it's Verdun.
I wonder if they're staying in Brandon. Like with the
it's
hotel
50
in
minutes from frickin' Brandon.
50. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just.
This is a large pain in the ass.
But again, it's less. It's like almost an hour less travel.
I just mean if you're a fan of the Wheaties,
I'm trying to pull for the Wheat Kings folk.
Yeah, we can't. They got to travel out there to see.
I don't recall we played them. Dinger and Kluche. We weren't playing in Verdun.
No, you weren't.
We went right into the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Whip some ass.
Proud of you. Ethan Moore's got the winner in all 3 games in the series.
Ryan Tobler just kicking the out of everyone.
Ryan Tobler. Dino liked it.
Was food? What about Fujita? Was he kicking anybody?
He was a stick man. He was sticking guys.
Just like
Let's go to the NFL, where an old friend, Kurt.
That's not a terrible little rink. Sorry,
Cousins. Yeah. What was the how much capacity there? We got the capacity for Verdun. We got to figure that out.
Keep going.
They have a Manitoba Junior Hockey League team.
Sure. Okay.
So,
Kirk Cousins not good at quarterback. That's worth $20 million a year these days.
And he had options.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm gonna go.
The first year is 100% fully guaranteed.
5 years? Like what? This is like the Marchand deal.
I mean, there's no guaranteed contracts in this league. Year 1's guaranteed here. They're not paying him for 5, but this is the deal that gets it done.
We'll give you a 11 billion.
Exactly. That's the going rate for a bad backup, apparently. Well, he'd probably be a good backup.
Kirk Cousins. Good
They're
job.
going to draft the quarterback at 1. They don't need this guy.
Jack,
do they start the kid week 1? What do they do here?
No, they won't. They won't start him week 1. Why would they sign Cousins?
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at the opposite way. It's like if you're going to draft the quarterback of the future, some of these guys they like sitting, like Mahomes sat almost a full year behind Alex Smith. Yeah. Herbert was going to sit, and then Tyrod got hurt. Obviously Love and Rodgers sat and watched a veteran for a long time. Other guys step right in, and it's like you're going to learn. It's not going to be pretty at the beginning, but you're going to take the first snap.
I don't think he starts week 1. They're such a bad team.
They really are. Yeah.
Remember, it wasn't that long ago they were smoking cigars and loving life in the locker room after wins. It's like, this is okay. Look at it's good to be a Raider.
The interim coach, Antonio Pierce, he did a great job.
Pierce.
Yeah. Damn it. Red, have you passed along your congratulations to Josh Allen and your condolences to the Shoveler?
4.6 ratings for the Verdun rink. What are you talking about? The Shoveler and this Allen guy. I hope
well, he
Shoveler out of your
He's the proud father of a new baby girl, Josh Allen, and his very famous wife and or fiance. So congrats to Josh.
Oh, I was going to say something rude. I'm glad.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus,
Put it
what
on
are you
the tee for
doing? That was close.
That was real close. That had been canceled.
Yes. Buddy.
Girl dad vibes. He's going to have a monster year, Red. Get him some receivers.
He's screwed. If he's
he
anything
screwed
like the Boom Cat, he can't say no. And you're.
I've got such a great story. I can't even share it.
Oh.
I can't even, you know what? I can't.
Come on.
Yes, when you're a girl dad, it's amazing what you will do.
The good news is that girl's not talking for at least another year or so. So you've got a year to, you won't have to worry about yes and no.
And you know what? And you can tell he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah. That kid's going to have him wrapped.
Yep. Well, at least he's got a healthy salary. He'll be fine. She'll be getting what
He's barely making more than Kirk fucking Cousins.
Yeah. I mean, probably double, but yeah, it's a lot of money that Kirk's making.
Yeah.
CB Buckner, Jack's boy, he was talking about it yesterday. I kind of like what this guy's doing. I like to cut his jibs, getting lots of FaceTime, a lot of missed strikes. He's accusing guys of not touching first base. I don't know if this is part of Jack's theory of him getting screen time, but this did not look fun.
Ooh, that got CB Buckner, and he is down. Yeah,
Jack, is he committed to the bit here, or is
totally committed? I've never seen like a guy, an umpire, so much. Like, just every single day, he makes the Pinder Report.
Can we
no idea who he was?
54 umpire jersey for you?
I was going to say, it'd be great. Next game, he'll come out with a name bar, Buckner on the back.
Seriously,
what are you
this
wearing?
This guy's committed, and he stuck with the bit so long that they went to a 3-man umpiring crew and even diagnosed him with a concussion. Jack,
did he call it a ball?
100 miles an hour with a swing.
All right.
Oh,
0-1.
All right. This is
that's good.
Oh,
no
fairness, no fun.
No fun.
And also, in fairness, another reason not to have an ump back there.
That's right, Dean. Safety first.
I kind of like them getting stuff wrong and fans booing and cheering, though. Like, I know it's tough work. It's obviously very hard. No one's that good at it. Speaking of cheering and booing, yesterday
Ryan, I don't like the spirit in which. What did you have to show this? This is very not nice of you to
Jack's
do.
boy. He says he's committed to the bid. He's going to be the most famous umpire in the world. Jack said yesterday, "I love the cut of this guy's jib. I feel for him." Jack thinks he's hamming it up. I think he's hurt. Thought T's and P's to CB Buckner.
T's and P's to CB Buckner. Well,
That's right.
Feel bad just showing a clip.
Know what this CB stands for?
Chocolate bracket.
No, he's all right, boys. It's all he knew it was coming. It was all planned out.
This is the script, right, Jack?
Yeah, this is
the script, and then they start him off low. They're going to build him back up, coming off injury. He's going to work the World Series and totally hose a call in the 7th game of the World Series, and let the Jays win. This is all part of the script.
MLB is totally turning into the WWE. Who's the pitcher on the Padres? He's got like a walkout song. Did you see
that's
that?
the old closer Diaz from the Mets.
Yeah.
He's coming into Tony Trumpet.
It's not just for clarity.
Mm-hmm.
CB does not stand for chocolate bracket.
What does it stand for?
Christopher Blake.
Close.
Chocolate bracket's better.
I prefer kind of cock block. What? Something got to be more exciting than Christopher Blake. Take care though, CB. Get better. If you're concussed, though, it's not good. We're not laughing.
I hope Jack's elite. Jays have great pitching if they can be healthy. Orioles look like they're back after a stumble last year. They've added. Red Sox aren't going to be bad, and Tampa sucks. Best division in baseball.
So are the refs, are the umpires basically doing what refs we talked about if it's a close play at the line for offside, they just let it go and then let
because you've only got tactical about when to use their challenges.
I would use it my first 2 pitches.
Yeah,
just to screw the rest of the boys. I'm going up to bat and first tap.
So is this a
comb over? Our challenges. We got Buckner behind the dish, and he's burnt our challenges already.
Anyway,
we got chocolate bracket back there. You already out of challenges, Rhett? What are you doing?
Did these
Finally,
umps
let's-
get raises? Like they're on TV so much now.
They're stars, Jack. You've nailed this.
I like this guy too.
Stevie Buckner's book will be out this fall. He'll be
It's
doing
called
the talk show circuit.
Foul Tip: How We Got Screwed by Robots by CB Buckner. Something for everyone here.
Who was that poor bastard that pitched the perfect game, but the ump screwed it up?
Oh yeah,
Remember that? Didn't
oh, yeah.
Detroit
Hernandez
That
or
was
something?
yeah. And the first base guy called him out, and he was safe, and he was out by like a step.
Sorry, we got distracted. What the hell is this?
Okay, well, I'm glad I have your attention. It's the I Got That Dog in Me custom edition bourbon with a Costco one banger on the logo. It's an ode to the one banger, Dean, in a bourbon.
I mean, it's about the two banger. If you're
Fair.
anybody
So
can
get
do
two
the
bottles
one banger.
then, you wimp.
Now, is it like a bottle of tequila where they got the worm? Do you have a? Is there a Polish inside the bottle?
There is a video attached, but I feel like, oh, we do have it. Excellent. Look at
That's
this.
gorgeous.
Sealed
That's a
top.
great deal.
$86 Yankee. Ooh. Wow. I got that dog in me.
Well,
If anybody wants to send us one, we'll drink it during the show.
Yeah, that feels
and
like-
the stuff behind it. Get us
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah,
It's
one
in
of
the whole
those.
case.
We'll also
Yeah,
drink that while
the
doing a show.
$6,000 bottle. You're
Yeah.
okay with that, Rhett? What a world we live in. That's your Pinder Report this Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. The Honda Prelude is back, boys. Reimagined. It's got that hybrid engine in it. It's been gone. It is back. Find out more at villagehonda.com. Stop by the dealership in the Northwest Auto Mall. It is your dealership for life, Village Honda.
We'll get to our bets of the day here in a moment. All those games tonight.
So many games.
So many games. Hearing Loss Clinic, locally owned and operated. They're here to help. It's not just about hearing loss or impairment. It's about empowering people to be socially active. Maybe this weekend, it's, a long weekend. You got in-laws and people coming over and you're like, I'm just going to go and sit in the basement and just try and avoid all of this. Well, don't avoid your mother-in-law. Go and see the good folks. Go and Travis and Sabrina with the Hearing Loss Clinic. They'll make you those, you're going to love those times with your in-laws. That's not a claim they can back up, I don't think. It's not their claim either. What it is, it's about, again, they're recognized. They're just some of the best business leaders in the entire community of Calgary. People of all ages can suffer from hearing loss, hearing issues, challenging for kids especially, and health risks like dementia, depression, others linked to untreated hearing loss. It's ear protection. There's musician molds, in-ear monitors, 5 locations in Calgary, 5 in BC, Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, and Invermere. And helping you hear better, simply their way of helping you live better. Book an assessment today. Yes, if you're just tired of sitting at a dinner or wherever and you just can't hear anybody and it's just kind of a brrr all the time. Doesn't need to be that way. Hearingloss.ca. Get yourself in for an assessment. There's enough locations. What are you waiting for, Jack?
Everywhere. 5 in the Columbia Valley, 5 in the city.
What
Yeah.
are you waiting for? Yeah, what are you waiting for? Hearingloss.ca. I was just talking about that back to the Vegas Flames game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned it the other day, and I haven't bothered to go. That a 900 save percentage is a luxury now in the
It's
National
above the
Hockey
league
League.
average. Yeah.
Like there's 4 goalies that'll be in the building tonight. One of them has and probably won't be playing because I
Really?
assume they'd go to Wolf, right? He got pulled in the first.
I don't
probably
know.
go
They
back
kind of
to
been
Wolf.
alternating starts. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do tonight.
If you look at it and say, well, Cooley played 2.5 periods,
Yeah.
but it was 2 days ago. I don't know, whatever. Cooley's got the 912. Wolf's now under 9 at 897, 893 for Akira Schmid, and Aiden Hill has an 868.
Are we concerned about the wolf, cat, dog, pony?
I would be concerned if this team was not giving up high quality chances and he had these numbers. He's not having the season he had last year, but you're still seeing almost every start very, very high end saves. I'm not concerned long term.
Yeah, he got chased in that game, but we
It's
also
not
won
a
it.
one-off game. If you
Yeah.
go back to the start of the year, granted, Cooley had played so terrible they were scared to play He did not come out of the gates and help the team. And it's great to say, oh, he was tired and he was playing. Sure, okay. But are you? And I'm making this up as I go, and I'm making a case again that maybe there is a little smoke, maybe there is a little fire where he needs, because he hasn't made his numbers aren't as good, and he hasn't. I would say there's a little more pause coming from me anyway.
It's kind of like Vladar. Remember, we'd watch games, but Vladar's pretty good, making saves. Vladar. Well, did he win? Well, no, he didn't win. That's Jesus. God, it's
every year. It's 888. Yeah.
So I don't know. I have more faith, obviously, here with Wolf.
It's his second full season, and I think the future is very bright for him. I also think we kind of expected a step back from last year, given how right everything went. They had a lot of stability on that blue line. There was not a lot of guys in and out. Here, you got 8 guys right now, and you've moved Rasmus and Uyghur. Like, he's probably had 12 D-men in front of him. This environment has not been friendly. And the same token, Cooley's been better than him.
12 D-men, that'd be too many men on the ice.
And on the same token, you talk about how goalies are hard to read, and you think you have a good goal. Like, I'm not trying to make the argument that we should ship them off to the KHL. It's just, if all things are true for the goalie brethren across the league, I'm going to keep an eye on what's happening with Wolf here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like this is a good time to go to Jack and ask what he's seeing with Dustin Wolf.
He's screwed.
Shoot.
I'm just kidding. Goalies are weird. I don't like. How many goalies can you actually name that you're like every single year you can count on this guy?
Hellebuyck's had bad years. Bobrovsky's had bad years. Vasilevsky's had bad years. Shesterkin's had bad. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, Alex Lyons and Cooley are amongst the best in the league this year. Like, what the hell are we doing here? This guy's making like league min. Good luck figuring this position out.
Yeah.
But what you can lean on is the pedigree of every level he's played at. He's excelled and been the best goalie and graduated to a higher level. And he had a phenomenal rookie year. And he's been good, not great this year. And I think if we were going to guess if next year was better or worse, I'd say things are better. You're going to have more stability in the decor. You're going to have guys another year experience in the league.
I think you're okay.
No, but like, I'm not expecting last year's season again necessarily, right? Like, that was a phenomenal year.
You're not expecting him to have phenomenal. What?
I think when you look at the season he had last year, that is close to the ceiling of how good a season he can have. Ooh. I don't expect that every year. I think he's going to be an above average goalie. You could argue cuspy top 10 guy over the prime of his career. Ooh. But like, look where this team is in their life cycle.
Terrible take by you. Don't.
Well, I mean, Ullmark's got a Vezina. Is it crazy to think he could be better than Ullmark's career? I don't. Ooh. But it's just a reminder how up and down these guys are.
I don't care about Vezina trophies. I care about winning when it matters. And we make fun of the Oilers goaltending. If he's going to be just another fucking schlep, then what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't think he is going to be. That would be
then he has to be better than Ullmark, or he's a schlep.
Which I said he will be. Yeah, I think he'll be better.
Oh, I thought you said that he wouldn't be able to.
No, it's just a reminder that Ullmark was considered one of the elite in the league like a year ago. It's just, that's how quick it changes with these guys. Like, Bob's having an awful year and he's got back-to-back cups. Like, I don't know why. Like, those are even environment adjusted numbers. He's not having a good year. It's not just, oh, they're hurt. Like, it's more than that. I don't know.
Wolf last year, 29 wins, 16 losses, 8 more in extra time, 2.64 goals against, 910 save percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So he's well off of that, even though the win totals are, he's got 29 last year. He's got 22 this year. Same number of games played, couple fewer starts. But from a 2.64 to a 3.03, and the 9.10 dips to 8.97.
Yeah, and the important context in those numbers is that when you're on a 96-point team, they're a better team than the one he's playing.
Well, okay, well, fact. I don't want to go on for
it. They're going to get, what, 75 points
this year? Bullshit fact. How about fact this? Stop the fucking puck and we'd have more points.
I'm happy for them to not get points this year. He's in on it, baby. He wants
to but that's a different argument. That's not what we're discussing.
I'm joking. I'm sorry for the joke. Goalies will do this. I'm not worried about him not having a great NHL career. I think he will.
Hasek didn't do a lot of that.
Well, but it took him how many years to be a starter? Like, what was he, 28 when he started?
You have a weird argument.
I'm just saying, like,
in all this, it's like
there is not a linear path for goalies. Like, then they do this and then they do that. Like, if you want to track like Celebrini, McDavid, Crosby, Lemieux, Gretzky, like, there's an understanding of like how they age, where they peak, where the points are. It's pretty projectable. Goalies aren't that. They just aren't. Like, Tim Thomas comes in the league at 32. He's never played a game. He's the best goalie in the league for 2-3 years. Mika Kiprasov doesn't start till the late 20s. He's one of the best goalies in the league. Other guys come in early, flash in the pan, and then they're gone. Like, it's just really hard to project year-over-year results.
You're fine projecting that he's going to be fine.
Like I said, the pedigree of him dominating every level he's played gives me more faith, and the fact that he's at the age he is with the amount of success he's had. There's not a lot of goalies of his age that are ones in this league, if any. So
his youth allows
how young is he?
To buy some time. I guess.
Yeah. How young is he?
25,
23, 24.
I guess just time in the league. So last year, very good year.
First full season, yeah.
Not as good. Okay, well, which is the outlier if there is one? Is it the 890 or the 910? What are we going to see? Like
the truth I think is clearly in the middle here. But to say where he's going to be next year, fool's errand. No
you can have fun with it in a year like this. It's like, goalies are kind of hard to. What if you're Dallas and all of a sudden Jake Ottinger, this is your time to win. You have built a team and you need to win. And now Jake Ottinger's like, guys, don't get upset. Goalies are hard to figure. Goalies have some off years.
970 against the Flames in a series and then outplayed by Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard. Like it's the position is insane.
You continue to say that it's random, and we get that. But you know what's not random? Good goaltenders that take you and win for you.
Yeah, and I believe he's a guy that could steal series for you.
That's all I'm trying. I'm just saying that we were and I was on the same page as you. Sign that guy. Yep. He's going to be great.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been great, and it's okay to say it. And I think we are all in agreement. But when you have Noodles on today, and we talk a lot about goaltenders, you kind of scratch your head and go, are we going to get caught holding the bag here? Like, I don't think we are, but it's not as easy because he's got pedigree and he's not played great this year.
So, I agree with everything you said. And I still have great expectations for him, but it hasn't been a great year. And it's a lot of moving parts around him here.
It does make you think, though, because I know what you're saying, right? Is this guy going to be a top 10? Or maybe he comes out middle of the pack, or maybe below that middle of the pack. He's so like, what is it right now?
Well,
is that?
Well, and part of it becomes an issue because it's a rebuild. I've said it. I think he will be better. I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing and wasting time, probably. But if he's going to be a 15 to 25 goaltender in the league, that's trouble.
Yeah. And if you're a top 10, it's theft, right? And where he falls in there, we'll see. Don't know. Like, really what it is this was his year to be a hard one and play a bunch of games. And Cooley's worked to a spot where they're basically almost alternating right now. And so is that the same as Casey DeSmith working the Dallas crease into it, alternating starts and better numbers than Ottinger? Or do we still... Like, it's just this position's so nutso.
And you know what? It would have been laughable in October, but I think you could probably, I don't know how realistic it is, but if you wanted to bold prediction something, how crazy is it that Devin Cooley maybe passes Dustin Wolf next season in terms of starts and level of play?
Yeah,
that he has more starts and better numbers next year than Dustin Wolf.
Yeah. It's goalie, so it could happen, but it would be super bold. Yeah. Because he's been the better goalie this year. We also saw Chad Johnson hanging 930 for like 3/4 of the season. Alex Lyon, I mean, he's got some of the best numbers in the league. I don't think he's a one, but he's having a hell of a year. Like, what Cooley is going to be fascinating, because if you found a guy that actually looks like a one, like you got him locked in at 1.9 the next 2 years, like that's a massive chip for Conroy to play.
Cheapest chips, right? Cheapest chips.
Conroy.
Confidence.
Outdoor.dental is the website. I know you're probably not thinking, it's a long weekend. You know what I want to do? I want to go and book myself in at Outdoor Dental, get myself a nice, but you should be. Are you going to want to do that when the summer hits no, go get your mouth figured out. Like that guy right there. Look at him. He's so happy. Snoring treatment, sedation dentistry, sleep apnea treatment. It's more than just a dental office at Outdoor.Dental. Help you with the Invisalign. You want that straighter, more confident, healthier smile. It's advanced dental technology. Same-day crowns, eliminating the need for temporary crowns, multiple appointments. You don't have to take days off work. 3D printer for convenience, efficient dental appliances. They've even got CBCT imaging.
CB Buckner imaging?
Chocolate bracket CT imaging for more accurate diagnosis. No, they're doing it. They're changing the way it's done. They're right at the forefront. Outdoor.Dental is the website. And yes, we've talked about the snoring treatment, 2 15-minute treatments. Gentle tension in the soft palate reduces snoring. Most insurance plans provide your coverage for you. Learn more. Book a consultation at Outdoor.Dental. If it is going to be a snowy kind of weekend, instead of just doom scrolling on your, let's see what kind of stuff I can find on here, go to Outdoor.Dental and book yourself in. Go and see Dr. J. That's what I would do. That's what I would do if I were you. Let's look at our bets of the day. Bet 365. How many did you say there's 28 teams playing tonight?
That's right.
28 games tonight.
It's a lot of games.
Gosh,
Bet 365. Hockey fans tired of waiting for the end of the game to get paid, ready to move on to the next puck drop. That's why Bet 365, official partner of the NHL, has 3-goal early payout. If the team you're riding goes up 3 goals at any point in the game, they'll pay your bet out early. Hockey moves fast. Now with 3-goal early payout, one less thing to wait around for. Bet 365. Download the app, see what the early payout's all about. Must be 19 or older. Please play responsibly.
Lots of action, boys. We got these playoff races that are incredibly tight. We keep waiting for teams to create some separation. It's not happening. The 3-point game, fellas. Games getting beyond regulation. I'm playing that twice. We're going to do it with the Sabres visiting Ottawa in a huge game. Another huge game for the Senators. Big for the Sabres, too. They can clinch a playoff spot with a victory. And Nashville, LA, who wants the wild card in the West? Apparently nobody. I think this goes to overtime. Kings have played a ton of overtime. We showed you all their loser points. They're good at getting beyond regulation. We'll see if one of those two hits. We're in real good shape. Never mind both. And we got a parlay on the Habs. Cole Caulfield has been red hot. We're going to put him down for a point and 3 shots. Add 3 shots for Suzuki. They both have been shooting it a ton. All 3 of those hit were plus 275.
Nice. I might be tempted to even throw the Habs in on a money line in that thing too.
Sure.
Oh, that's what I was just going to say. Pause out here. Does that mean that the Rangers are going to lose?
Not if all that's happening, I bet.
We need a Rangers victory, don't we?
Yeah, that could happen in a Rangers win. I have a little 5-4 Rangers win there. Sure.
Maybe.
Get some points to the Rangers. Good point, Rhett. Keep my head of the Flames.
Checkers and chess.
That's right. There you go. Bet 365. Proud sponsor of Barn Burner. Hockey fans, it's the Bet 365 3-goal early payout. When your team goes up 3, you get paid. It's that simple. Download the app today. Be 19 or older and play responsibly. How many? We looked at the schedule earlier, and because we were playing the game, as you know. How many of those 14 games have like massive implications tonight? We saw the clinching. There's those 4 teams that can clinch, but
if we're saying positioning, clinching, or
like Carolina's going to clinch, but no, it's like what are the absolute?
Well, they got Columbus, so that's a big one, right?
Nail biters. Ottawa is a big one. Pittsburgh.
Tampa's trying to hold off.
Boston's kind of comfortable.
Boston's comfort, yeah.
Montreal, Philly, and Detroit is massive.
Montreal is 2 back at Tampa. Like
Philly and Detroit might be one hell of a game to watch.
Both those teams fighting for their lives.
I guess that's kind of what I mean. Is less about positioning. It's whose lives are on the line.
Utah's in, but Seattle can't lose. Not that it's intriguing to me, but
Kings, Preds.
I don't know. There's a game in here that doesn't have some
Sharks
sort of implications.
Home. Yeah, Vegas
Columbus
needs to win.
needs to
Oilers
pull it together.
Washington Devils might be the worst, and Washington's still not dead, so they're going to be playing hard.
Vancouver, Minnesota is useless.
Yeah, they're both destined to finish where they finish. That's the worst one in terms of
Chicago, Edmonton.
Oilers.
Edmonton's vying for top spot in the Pacific. They're 2 back.
Yeah,
we can't cheer for them. We don't.
No, we can't.
Sell them.
Go Hawks.
Jack, how do you feel about this sked tonight?
I might get some popcorn tonight.
Attaboy,
I was
Jackie!
actually-
Hey, there
I
we
don't-
go.
I don't want to leave my house though, so
I was gonna say, can I wear sweatpants all day, or what do we gotta? What's the
Yeah.
requirement?
Oh yeah.
You're not wearing sweats now, are you?
Oh hell yeah! I got my jammies on still.
Oh boy.
You don't get dressed up for the shit. Whoa. High kicking.
It's a nice range.
Put on an eye out. Put an eye out with that. What flexibility. Holy smokes, this guy.
Limber.
How about it? How about it?
That's a hell of a slate. Jack, you should
very good.
get that popcorn delivered to your door. I don't want you leaving your house today getting sick.
yeah, I was thinking about
I'll bring you some. I'll send the shoveler over, Jack.
really.
Oh, she loves the snow. Do your
Yeah.
driveway.
It's too bad we have to
I
wait
don't
till
know.
5 o'clock for these games to start. Be nice if we could just.
Yeah, just have a nap. That'll fast forward things, Dino.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, I guess if you
Okay.
can't, if you leave the, can you wear your PJs to the movie theater? Feels like a
Red,
movie
you have a hard and fast rule about
I
PJs
do
or
have
sweats
a-
outside the house.
If you found a time that you knew no one would be in line, like all the movies are showing, I might allow it, but I don't know. They stagger them well enough now.
and do you have to wear gitch?
Yeah.
Please do. if you
Kramer?
could.
Kramer doesn't.
I know he doesn't. There's a
Yeah,
lot of things
Kramer's an
Kramer
odd
does
duck.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cutting up produce in his shower. Don't do that either.
Got great
Saving
news.
time.
I got great news for you
What's the
guys.
movie we're at?
Oh, you're watching.
Hail Mary.
Very good. I saw it.
Did you?
What's it about? What's this one?
Oh, it's the end of the world.
Oh,
End of
great.
the world.
It's more of what we need.
The Rhett Warner story.
Sorry, boom.
Remember last month was Truck Month?
Yeah.
Truck Month continues at GMC. You want something reliable, tough, and ready for whatever the schedule throws at you? It's the 2026 Sierra 1500 Pro Graphite Crew Cab. In a nutshell, it can be yours for 0% financing for 72 months with a factory 2-inch lift, off-road suspension, 5.3-liter V8. This is one ready for anything truck. Don't miss out. Go to your local GMC dealer and take advantage of Truck Month before it ends. I'm going to get that video. I see the TV commercials. It's like, jeez.
Look good.
That is a good looking rig.
That's
I mean,
what
I
I'm
could
saying.
tell you 2-inch lift, off-road
Yeah.
suspension, 5.3 lid, all this sort of thing. You got to see this thing. You're gonna be safe. 0% financing for 72 months. I can be driving that thing.
Go get it today because today's the day.
Yes. Go see Claire. Thank you, GMC. That's how that goes. We can actually do some. We can do some of this today. We can do some of this. I got super chats to wrap things up. The money that comes in as we are live on YouTube goes to the youth centers of Calgary. If you trust Pinder to get it there. Kate, $20. No super chats yesterday. Let's fix that.
I think we had a couple, didn't we?
Well done.
$20.
Oh, wow.
20
Look at that.
bucks.
And look at this. The U14B provincial champs this year. Congrats, Kate.
All right. 2026.
I didn't even notice that. Good eye on
Order
her.
division, that is.
I like
Congrats.
that.
Winners win.
Winners win. And then just splashing it around.
They'll never be
Splashing
able
the
to
pot.
take that U14B championship away. Never.
Here's Big Bear. $13.99. Avs game was ugly, but Bill Daly doesn't ask how you lost, just how many. The Little Big Bears season is done, so thankfully, I only have to see one team get killed nightly. Go Flames, F the Oilers.
So
Thank you,
beautiful.
Bear.
That's
Little
poetic.
Big Bears team did not win the U14
No,
provincial.
they're not the
No,
2026 champs.
No.
But
There's
it's
only
nice
one.
now, less on old Big Bear's plate. You can
I
just
like
sit
it,
down every
Big
night,
Bear. Make some corn.
Get some corn going.
focus your energy on losses for those guys up north. Losses in Alberta, ordinarily, not a great thing. Right
Take
now,
it.
Oh, and I got to
Very much.
apologize to Farkas. Apparently, it was Premier that effed up all the tax situations.
Do you want to?
we need a full. Jack, can we go full screen? I feel like you need more than that because you.
No, I don't want to go full screen. You might see me in my skivs.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What do you want from me?
And we
right
know
now?
you're not wearing gotch. You need to apologize.
Just to apologize.
You
I
did
already
enough.
apologized. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the taxes go up. I blame Farkas. Apparently, it was the Premier. Sorry. Smarten up, Premier. You know, Almost swore again. Taxes. Bad. How about the taxes?
Taxes.
Down. Other way.
Bad.
Other way. Take the taxes the other way.
Take them down.
Dummies.
Thank you, Rhett. That was the fair
I like
and
to
honest.
clear the air. If I make a mistake, I
Yeah.
make a mistake.
That's what
That's
this
him.
show's all about.
Yep. Transparency and honesty.
It's not about just arguing to the death about being right.
No.
It's about sometimes laying your weapon down and just, hey, you know what? I was off on that. I take it back.
That's what we're best at.
That's right. The Masked Man 2929. Fellas! The Shoveler. Oi, oi, what? And the woman that I live with are playing a game of Drinky McDrinkface. Who's the last one standing?
What would be the first to hit the floor?
I feel like it's the Shoveler.
Shoveler, I think, would have
She was
some
a
chops.
professional.
I mean, she's from this Buffalo we're
Buffalo.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have.
I need to know more about the woman that I live with's drinking ability.
You know what? She
you
loves
live
to
with.
sleep, and I think anything that, yeah, she'd be tapping out pretty quick. I think I'm gonna go Shoveler on this one.
It's Shoveler in a landslide.
What did you say? She was a professional
Oh, yeah.
drinker.
Mhm.
Well,
Buffalo.
sounds like we got to. There you go, Masked Man. Thank you for the donation.
Great question. 6 on
Yeah.
99.
Great question. Bullock Racing, $10. Fellas, Rhett is probably the expert on this.
Yeah.
We got to head down to
I
Calgary.
don't know on
Saturday.
what, but
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. Yeah. Coming to Calgary Saturday morning. I should probably take the barn boss for a good breakfast date. Any recommendations?
Goodness. Weekend.
Breakfast in Calgary on a Saturday.
Red's
downtown.
Diner.
Yeah, Red's good.
OEB,
Oh, yeah.
Monkey,
Ooh.
Holy Grill.
Just
Like, do you like buffets? I like buffets. The Fairmont Palliser.
Wow, fancy.
There
you're
is
taking a
lot.
barn boss to the. I
Put your best boots on.
feel like barn boss. You just put some, cut the head off and put it on a plate, kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't know what a barn boss is. So
Yeah.
I felt like
Is that like the Shoveler? Like, is that
yeah,
what he?
that's what I was thinking. It was like
The
For
Bullock
all those-
Racing, though. Look at the honey dripper here. He's
If you-
romantic.
yeah, Bullock. If you want a big buffet and for your day to end, Palace.
Yeah. Attaboy, Bully.
Give her.
Very nice.
Monkey, Reds, Holy Grill. What was the other one I said? OEB.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't there used to be one called Nellie's? I don't know if it
Yep.
exists anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's one on 17th there for a while. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
them.
I'm forgetting some too.
Well, there's plenty. Yeah. Yeah. But that's a good start.
That's a
good list.
great list.
You're
Diner Deluxe is good too. I like Diner Deluxe.
Yeah.
A
A
lot,
lot
of
of
good
free
ones.
plugs out there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll accept breakfast at any time on any show.
Jeremy Barbagello, $4.99. Fellas, I was thinking about yesterday. But if we had traded Devin Cooley to Ottawa for Ullmark, we could have gotten a really good deal. I don't think you want Ullmark. He's got a contract.
Is he
It's
thinking
like,
about the tank or what is he? Oh,
maybe.
Because you got like 6 years left on that Ullmark deal, I think, or 7.
Then you've got a lot of cash tied up in your
Yeah,
gold.
Like 15 million bucks on 2
You've got
goals.
lots of draft picks. You got all kinds. You don't need to be taking bad money for picks anymore. You're good
No.
there.
I think if maybe he's a Senators fan, Cooley's been good.
What the hell's this thing? Stupid dog.
What's the dog up to?
Oh dear.
Need a dog update.
Yeah, end the show before the SPCA shows up.
Dog's big.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Scared him.
He wants to
Not as
play.
popular as you once were.
Come and get me. Come and get me. Look at the transformation is unbelievable.
From sometimes you got to shoot your dog to like it's his best friend.
People can change.
Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch you. Who's that, Dean?
It's Garth Brooks.
Yeah, it is.
Come here. Wound up.
Sick balls. Nah, he doesn't want nothing to do with me. Just wants...
He wants to get on the floor and wrestle.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He'd be very happy to get on the floor and wrestle.
You can leave it open. We're done here.
Yeah, we are done here.
That was a good run.
There, Jared. Boom. You going to Dynasty? The Cleaner versus the Devil rematch. Sign me up.
Can you translate this for us, Dino?
I think, is that local? Is that a local?
Oh,
Peter
Prime
Klein.
deal?
Oh, prime time.
It might be a local one. I don't have plans as it stands to do any. I've actually been deleting some wrestling out of my my plans these days because I care about this thing we're doing.
I feel like you've done some very good work on this show while you've watched wrestling.
I don't think you succeed when you limit yourself to focusing on what this thing needs.
Rogers Arena, Sunday, April 12th. AEW Dynasty 2026.
Which Rogers
Vancouver.
Arena? Like 12.
Vancouver.
Yeah. No, I am not going to. I'm not big into the AEW, to be honest. It's not. I'm sure it's very good.
What do you need? More character building, storylines, stardom? What do you
You know what it is? It's so much. My brain can only have. There's only so much room in the hard drive.
Yeah.
I've only got so much bandwidth. I got to keep Obafemi this, and I'll tell you what, boys. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. It's going to be quite a deal.
Not a big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Obafemi, he's standing eye to eye with Brock Lesnar. He is chiseled out of. He's chiseled out of the same.
Cut from the same cloth.
Younger. I mean, as muscular. This is a clash of the Titans. You can Google Obafemi.
Jack, how do you spell that?
Jack, can you spell that for us?
No.
I believe it's two words, like Obafemi. The fans are loving Obafemi. He's kind of got a walk to him.
I hope that
got the music that. He's
know.
already left Brock laying a couple times.
He's a former shot putter, Dean. Holy.
He's got the attention.
He doesn't
Nigerian.
Hold it's the Saskatoon high school shot put record, I'll tell you that.
Is that you or Lesnar that holds that?
Somebody else might.
Really? To this day?
To this day.
Still? Well, your arms are so long, you just kind of reach out and just drop it.
There is that. Yeah, it feels unfair.
It kind of feels unfair.
Now, Rhett Warder at 6'3" with a wingspan of 18 feet. Rhett Warder
Jealousy.
drops it. That's the new state record.
Got any Bonton meats in your weekend retro? Long weekend?
I have a porky chop I'm going to brine.
A pork chop.
Jack doesn't brine him. He just burns them. Is that the move?
No.
Just dry him right out.
Yeah, Jack's like, well, this is a little too moist. I'm going to throw this in for another half hour.
I was thinking of like a chili or something too, because it's kind of.
It's stewy season, isn't it, right?
I know. I was thinking, 'cause it's,
Soupy.
it's the long weekend. You like to do a dinner. Do turkey. I was thinking doing some Bonton, get something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. It's snowing now. Am I going to go all the way? Am I going to go there? Maybe I will.
We've got the rig.
I got the rig. I do like the blade roast where you kind of do that, and then it kind of crumbles. You know, it kind of like it's almost like a pulled beef, and it's you braise it. You know what it's like. Hey Ryan, what I'm talking? You braise it in the
braise brazzers.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
Much the same. It's a lot of beef.
Love the Penguins.
A lot of pulling of beef.
Right.
To that. And there. What's the weather going to be? I mean, it's kind of what it is right now. It's not going to.
It's going to get better.
It's going to get better.
Yeah, it's already improving, just like life.
This is beef weather. That's what this is right here.
Getting better.
+6 Friday, +6 Saturday. You'll be grilling.
So I'll be melted in no time.
Doesn't mean you can't do a roast. Doesn't mean you can't do some beef.
Do a roast, damn it. Nobody roasts enough roasts.
No one roasts enough roasts. And there is nothing like you walk in the house and you smell something. There's a roast going. Oh my God. I mean, you're so happy. You know what gets my oldest kid so excited right now? Mushrooms.
Me too.
Yeah. You're giving him mushrooms.
You got mushrooms? Yeah.
For his mental health?
No.
It's great for your brain, dude.
Jack, do a roast tonight and make some Yorkshire pudding with it.
Oh, those are good.
It's easy to do, Jack. Do you have some?
Is it easy?
Do you have some
Yes.
cupcake trays, some tins?
Maybe somewhere. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Red. It's
I'm gonna show
so
you
much
something.
we can. There's so much we can do.
You guys live closest. You're right there.
You're
Needs a
right.
father figure.
Right.
You're right. Jack, how was the show today?
Very good.
Oh,
What is this?
Oh,
You need a muffin tray for this.
Hamburger cupcakes.
hamburger cupcakes.
Yeah.
Hold
Put
it
it in front of
steady.
your,
I can't.
put it in front of your
can't
eyeballs.
see.
Put it in front of your eyeballs.
It's trying to focus
You,
on you.
Red. Yeah,
There
put it
you
in front of your eyes.
No, he's-
I'll just send it.
It's hamburger cupcakes.
Yes. Remember, I said I was gonna make 2 types of hamburgers yesterday.
yeah. The steakhouse and the barbecue.
Skip the steakhouse.
Huh.
I went home, and on the way home, I called my mama because Dean
That's what
was
you
saying
do.
ignorant things about her yesterday.
Mama tried.
Rude. And I recalled this recipe. I said, "Mom, send me the recipe." And
Whose
they are
penmanship is this? This is excellent.
So good.
Remember we used to
There
write?
you go.
Remember we would handwrite things?
Oh, my kids write thing. My kid he does online school, and he's did a writing thing, and the teacher he got every answer right, but only got like a 50% because the spelling was jack level.
My
Like, it was-
my kid is graduating high school this year. One of his recent things, it looked like a letter to Santa Claus.
No.
It's like, when did you write this? Is from
This fall out of your
kindergarten?
yeah.
Chopped onion, mushroom soup, egg, grated cheese, breadcrumbs, salt, pep, letter buck. Can't go wrong there, Jack.
You're not gonna dislike it, Jack. You're gonna love it. It's good.
See if you can find those tins and
Yeah, I'll
the
give
Yorkshire. Yeah.
Sometimes
the
I
lady I
grate
used
some
to live with a
carrot.
call and ask where they are.
You're gonna get a little sweetness from that carrot.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Same with that roast. When you're smelling that, put some
Oh
chopped
my
carrots
God,
in
I
there.
mean, it's-
God, roasted carrots.
Yeah.
Oh. What
Have a great
weekend.
long weekend, everybody. We are off tomorrow. We will be back on Monday.
Oh,
Red's
Maybe-
taking Monday. Yeah. We'll,
You wanna take
we'll
Monday?
be back Monday.
we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I like Mondays off. Fridays are good too, but then I like
You're gonna love the summer. Let me tell you.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, they play Vegas tonight. There's only one game. They play Tuesday against Dallas. I mean, we could really
You're not
take
missing much.
Monday off for sure. But I don't like disappointing the legions of fans that depend on us for their daily dose of levity and sports info.
Wouldn't want to start a riot on 34th Avenue in Marteloup.
That's right. That's right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of enjoy your families this long weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Oh, I gotta do this.
Yeah, come on.
That's better.
See you, buddies.
See you, buddies.